Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay Game day's here. Dr. Delay is live. Let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat. Delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Show. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fight. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live. Let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat. Delay Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go. Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition. Of course, Dr. Delay calling games. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and today we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers in a match that will decide I can't say the winner of the NFC South, but they'll be leading the NFC South for at least 2 weeks as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the Carolina Panthers, both, of course, coming in with a 7-7 record. I, of course, am Dr. Lay, and we hopefully have a good game for you today. The Buccaneers, of course, have won the NFC South 4 years in a row, but the Panthers may have something to say about it. They are hosting, of course, but despite that, the Buccaneers with a -3 spread. They are favored by 3 points. ESPN giving them a 56% chance to win this game. But of course, percentages and all that are just that. They are just percentages. They are just numbers. The game on the field will kind of decide this one. Again, good to see you, Jim. Appreciate you. I'm sure you're pretty happy about Oregon last night. Just manhandled JMU. Eli, good to see you. Yoda, how's it going? Denny, as always, good to see you. And Vince, how's it going? We have a glorious Sunday for you today. A lot of football here for you on the channel. Of course, we'll be doing this one. Then we'll be, of course, doing 2 other games, Steelers-Lions, and then the Patriots-Ravens. But more on this, what is happening around the NFL right now. Well, as you can kind of see, we have some teams that have already clinched in the playoffs. Let me go ahead and make this screen a little bit more, so you can see it. Again, in the NFC, we already have 3 teams that have clinched: Seahawks, Eagles, and the Rams. The Broncos have clinched in the AFC. Currently, the Bears at the 2 spot. Of course, they won last night. And then the Buccaneers currently in the 4. But again, that could change. And, like I said, the winner of this game will hold the South for at least 2 weeks. And, of course, these teams play again on Week 18. So that game might decide the South, depending on, of course, how, next week goes and stuff for these 2 teams. It probably will just decide the South just in general. But yeah, it'll be pretty interesting. Again, the Niners, 49ers in the 6th spot, the Packers in the 7. And, of course, in the AFC, Patriots, Jaguars, Steelers, Chargers, Bills, and Texans. And then on the bubble, we're down to 2 teams apiece. Of course, the Cowboys eliminated last night, or yesterday, I should say, with the Eagles win. Colts at the 8, Ravens at the 9, and then the Lions in the 8 spot. They can't get in no matter what it happens today, but of course, a win gets them a little bit closer. Loss, I don't think eliminates them, but they are treading on some choppy waters, because they have struggled. And of course, the Panthers, again, their only path is to be the 4 seed. So, yeah, that is pretty much what's happening across the NFL. A lot of big games later today. Kai's pulling for the Panthers. Good to see you, Kai. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Hey, my friend, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. Kai already with the brain rot. It's a little too early for that, Kai. We'll see how that goes. Let's go Bucks, says George. Sound like a Pirates fan. Good to see you. Good to see you, George. I'm doing okay. Hopefully you are as well. Again, we should hopefully have a great game today, and hopefully I will wake up. Didn't really actually get much sleep, to be honest with you, but I'm just still feeling pretty groggy. But hey, we're going to power through. Again, we got 3 streams today. I, of course, am excited for, again, a great slate of games we have in the NFL today. Again, I think I picked 3 good ones. Of course, Sunday night is kind of a guarantee. But yeah, we got some good ones here on the channel. So we're just waiting for kickoff at this point, as we're in commercial break before the game starts. Go figure. That's pretty much it. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me know who you think's going to win down below. We have a poll. 55% of you guys with the Buccaneers, 45% with the Panthers. So pretty close poll. Just a few votes separating these 2 teams. Let me know, of course, in the comments down below. We already have a few people pulling for the Buccaneers and somebody pulling for the Panthers. Of course, we do have some Panthers fans on the channel. We also have plenty of Buccaneers fans, more Buccaneers than Panthers, to be honest with you. But that's because I've covered the Buccaneers 4 times already. Carolina only once this year. This is the 2nd time, but I have covered every single team in the NFL. That was a goal of mine entering the year. We accomplished it a few weeks ago. But again, we should have a good one. Apparently, Jason Pierre-Paul, he retired or was hurt a few years ago. Apparently, he's playing today, so that'll be pretty neat to see him. Everyone's coming out of retirement or, from a long, extended break of not playing. Again, Tampa Bay, Carolina, both 7-7, both teams 2-2 in division. So there you go. Panthers going to win and go to the playoff. All right, there we go. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. The Panthers fans have a lot to be excited about. Of course, again, it's been a struggle. I'm sure you guys know the past few years being a Panther fan. But, hey, they've looked pretty all right. Again, they beat the Bills. They've beaten the Rams. They've beaten some pretty quality teams. And, and of course, they beat a Saints team that the Buccaneers could not beat a few weeks ago as well. So very interesting where these teams are kind of going. Again, the Buccaneers kind of crashing down. Panthers going up. But, of course, again, that's why we play the game. Again, there's a reason why the Buccaneers have won the last 4 NFC South. So we'll see what happens today as the Buccaneers going to be kicking off to Carolina to get this one started. As we are underway in Carolina, that's going to be booted out of the end zone for a touchback. So there you go. The Panthers will start at the 35-yard line. DJ Moore scored a touchdown, the same guy that cheap shot at him early. Yeah, he did. He did. So here is Young, 63% completion percentage, 192 yards a game this year, 19 touchdowns. As it's 1st and 10, Bryce Young in the shotgun. We got 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. As Young sends a man in motion. And Young takes the snap, drops back, looking over to his left, fires. It is incomplete. Unable to connect there with McMillan. Dean on the coverage there. Panthers ranking 24th in total yards, 28th in points. So, again, not the greatest offense in the world, but, again, all that matters is the record. All that matters is winning this game. As 2nd and 10 here for Carolina. Again, they're at their own 35. Young in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left, sending a man in motion. As Young takes a snap, drops back, looking to his right now over the middle, dumps it off to the back, and he's tackled pretty much immediately, brought down at the 38-yard line for a gain of 3. That was Rico Dowdle with the catch, the former Cowboy, the gain of 3 there. And again, 3rd and 7 coming up for the Panthers. He'll be back later, though. I'm going to play a game of Madden with a friend, and then I'll be back. Oh, yeah, no, you're good, man. Appreciate you, Goku, for tuning in. As Goku pulling for the Panthers. Okay. We got some Panthers support in the chat. 3rd and 7. They need to get to the 45 for a brand new set of downs. Young in the shotgun. Trips to the right. 1 receiver to the left. As Bryce Young in the gun, he takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle, now to his right, throws, it is caught at the 45, and he's going to be tackled at the 48-yard line. That is a gain of 11, and that is a Carolina Panther first down. That seemed to work pretty well. Again, just finding the open space in the, I think that was zone coverage, if I had to guess, or maybe it is zone for sure. And, McMillan settling, finding the open space. And that is a Carolina Panthers, again, first down. So they're at their own 49 as Young is under center. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. As Young tosses on the end around. This is Horn at the 50, the 45, 40, cuts inside at the 35. He's at the 30, spinning around and brought down at the 26-yard line. Huge play, gain of 25. And that is another Carolina Panther first down. Again, fakes it to the running back, then tosses behind a Horn who's coming around on the end around, and it worked very well. Little razzle-dazzle pretty early. So 1st and 10 here for the Panthers. Didn't step out of bounds as well, shown on the replay. Stayed in bounds. Young under center, 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends in tight. As Young takes the snap, hands it off. This is down at the 25, 20, 15. And the Buccaneers drop him at the 14-yard line. Huge play there. Gain of 13 for Rico. And that's another Carolina Panthers first down. What's up, James? How's it going? Back here again. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Yeah, we got a good one here Again, an NFC South matchup. The winner, of course, will be in first place. I'm sure many of you guys already know, in the NFC South. Panthers looking pretty solid on this opening drive. Can they finish the drive is the question. 1st and 10 at the 13. Young in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Sending Horn in motion as Young drops back, looking over the middle. Dancing in the pocket. He's going to take off and run down the right side. Keeping his eyes downfield. Throws in away. Incomplete. Pass intended for McMillan, I believe. It says Dowdle, but I don't know. I don't think Dowdle was in the area. It's on number 4. Doing a good job of escaping. Hey, yes, Dowdle was in the area. Yeah, McMillan and Dowdle both in the area there. Yeah, Dowdle falling down. What in the world? All right, anyway, 2nd and 10 coming up for the Panthers. Like and sub. Appreciate you, James. Like the Panthers today. Gotcha. Panthers leading in the poll already. 2nd and 10 at the 13. Hands it off to Dowdle on the counter. He's at the 10 and stumbling down. Tackled at the 7-yard line for a gain of 6. The counter play, very devastating in the Madden games, of course. Devastating in real life as well. Nice run there for Dowdle. Makes it 3rd and short. Say the specifics. They're marking it down at the 6 on the screen. It doesn't look like he got there. Need Young to throw a touchdown. Gotcha. 3rd and about 3. They need to get to the 3 for a brand new set of downs. Young in the gun. He takes a snap, pitches it down the left side. This is Hubbard. Hubbard is devoured in the backfield. That is a loss of 3 on the play. Nothing doing there. And the Panthers may have to settle for 3. So 3rd and 3, they lose 3. Now they'll have to settle for 3. So I'll try to mute my phone here. This is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's 20 for 24 on the year. This is a 27-yard attempt, so pretty much a chip shot for him. From the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. It is right down the middle. It is good. Panthers leading 3-0 with 10:30 left to go in the first quarter. You like tonight, Baltimore, New England. I don't know. Who did I pick? I think it'd go either way. I really do. I picked the Ravens, so I don't know. I mean, again, most people going with the Patriots. It could go either way, man. I don't know. I don't think that's a... Yeah, I can go definitely either way. I wouldn't know. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Of course, this is what I do. If you're wondering, like, okay, what's the angle here? No, I call games. Called 3 games yesterday. This is game 1 of 3 for me today. Again, I'll be calling the Steelers-Lions later. As you can probably tell, I'm a Steelers fan. And then I'll be calling Patriots-Ravens later tonight. So, and then tomorrow's a chill day. Only calling 1 game tomorrow with the Monday night. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. I try to talk to the chat as often as I can, especially during commercial break, in between the plays. As you know, plays only take about 5 to 10 seconds anyway. And then there's like 20 to 30 seconds of just downtime while we're just waiting. So, and of course, feel free to vote in the poll. Let me know who you think is going to win. The Panthers with the 55% votes there. 55% of you guys with the Panthers. 45% with the Buccaneers. We got 33 votes, and that's pretty good. So thank you again for voting, and let me know who you think's going to win. You're a diehard Ravens fan, all right? Yeah, no, I think I'm leaning the Ravens, but again, I think that game could go either way. I think it'll be a good game tonight. I really do. Hello, Doc. Just woke up. Good to see you, Chance. The touchdown turkey is in the chat, and he's also right here. No touchdowns yet. Of course, the game has just started. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's see what's happening across the NFL real quick. See if there's any scores in the other games. Right now, looks like the Browns lead 7-0 over the Bills. Cowboys leading 7-0 over the Chargers. Chiefs, Titans 0-0. Bengals, Dolphins 0-0. Jets leading the Saints 3-0. Vikings 3, Giants 0. And, of course, in this one, the Panthers and the Buccaneers 3-0. So there you go. That is your updates. Hello there, Jesus. How's it going? So we are back here in Carolina again. Carolina with the field goal, open up the scoring here, 3-0. As we're waiting Fitzgerald here to get things going. Yes, I saw you. Hello there, Jesus. How's it going? As Fitzgerald kicks it off to get this one back underway. That is fielded at the 10. He's at the 15, the 20, 25, 30, 35. Johnson at the 40. He's at the 45 and runs out of bounds close to midfield. So a very good return there by Johnson. I'm not seeing any flag or anything like that, so we're good. Good to see you. Good to see you, Jesus. How's it going, Jim? Sup, Doc? Yeah, sup, Doc? Bugs Bunny there. Baker Mayfield, 5-0 against the Panthers in his career. So that's something, I guess, to keep in mind. He doesn't like losing to the Panthers. Again, they released him many years ago. Not many, but I guess 2 or 3 years ago at this point. As there's an injured Panther on that kick return. So I'll have to hold the phone there. But, yeah, I mean, he, of course, plays, with the chip on his shoulder. So, yeah, I'm sure he'll definitely want to win today. Will the Falcons play today? Do the Falcons play today? Yeah, they should. They should. I think everyone's had their buys. Yeah, the Falcons play the Cardinals at 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central. All right, looks like the injured player was being helped off the field. Looks like that is a good sign. Hopefully he's all good. So the Buccaneers again have it at their own 47. Johnson again with a great return near midfield. Ready for Steelers-Lions today? Every Bears fan in America will be rooting for the black and gold. I bet they will. I'm ready. I hope the Steelers are. 1st and 10 here for Mayfield as he's under center. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left, sending a man in motion as Mayfield takes a snap up the gut. This is, I can't remember, to be honest with you. This is Irving. Irving going to be tackled at the 47-yard line for a gain of 6. Again, they've had a plethora of running backs. They have Rashad White, Bucky Irving. They have Tucker, Sean Tucker back there. They mix it up pretty well. Bucky Irving, of course, their starter. Good to see him back. So 2nd and 4 coming up for the Buccaneers. They're at the Carolina 47. Baker under center, receivers to each side, tight ends in tight. As Baker sends a man in motion, Baker hands it off up the gut. This is Irving at the 45 and brought down very viciously at the 41. Gain of 6, and then that is another Buccaneer first down. Don't want to say this, but they're going to lose by 50. Oh, wow. You're a Falcons fan just questioning my life decision being their fan. Oh, my gosh. Along with being a Giants fan. Yeah, that is, you picked 2 good ones there. Now, they were good once a long time ago. I don't know how old you are, but, it's been a while. Baker in the pistol, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, as Mayfield takes a snap and hands it off once again to Irving. Irving at the 40, but this time the Panthers driving him back after a gain of a yard. So 2nd and 9 coming up. Irving again with 2 of his first runs, of course, going for 6 yards apiece. That one getting bottled up there by the Panthers. Irving only averaging 3.5 yards a carry. Of course, he's been battling injuries all year. He's missed 7 games, so definitely not at 100%. Even if he is 100%, he's not really at 100%. 2nd and 9, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. As Mayfield lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back. Mayfield looks over the middle. It is caught at the 30, and Evans is brought down at the 27-yard line. That is a gain of 13. And that is a Tampa Bay Buccaneers first down. Evans in the slot just running. I think that's a post. It's too deep for a slant. Well, I guess it is a slant. Yep, look at that. Just right over the middle there. Quick slant, and that is, again, a first down. Bears game was one of the best games you've ever seen, yeah. Yeah, no, it was pretty solid. 1st and 10 here for Mayfield. He is at the 28 as he takes a snap, hands it off to Irving, up the gut. And he's brought down again almost immediately after a gain of a 1. That was Irving on the carry. Like 150 years ago. I don't know if they really existed 150 years ago. I don't think the NFL did. But I get what you're saying. It's been a while. So 2nd and 9 coming up for the Buccaneers. As again, they're at the 27. A lot of running here on this first drive for the Buccaneers. Baker, though, in the shotgun by himself. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Sending Irving in motion, who's out wide. Mayfield swings it out. It's caught by Godwin. Godwin tripped up again almost immediately. Give him another yard. As the Panthers flying to the ball. Makes it 3rd and 8. Panthers playing very fast at the moment. Again, the first few plays there for the Bucs were pretty just nice. Again, just 6-yard runs. But obviously the Panthers have kind of locked down since then, other than that 13-yard completion to Evans. 3rd and 9, they need to get to the 17 for a brand new set of downs. Mayfield in the shotgun, trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. As Mayfield drops back, he swings it out. It's caught at the 20 and brought down at the 17-yard line. McMillan playing hot potato with himself, able to make the catch. Oh, man, that was, luckily for him, no Panthers around. There was one guy, but a good block there by Wirfs. And as long as you get the catch, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter how it looks. So, yeah, 3rd time is the charm there for McMillan, batting it to himself. But, hey, again, that is a 1st down for the Buccaneers. They're at the Carolina 16. Mayfield going to be under center, receivers to each side, tight ends in tight. That is Tucker in the backfield. As Mayfield sends a man in motion. Mayfield with the toss. This is Tucker down the left side at the 15 and pushed out of bounds around the 14-yard line for a gain of 2. They're going to give him 3. Look at that. So Sean Tucker with a gain of 3 there. As, again, Mayfield only 3 passes on this drive. Irving with 4 carries. Tucker with 1. Again, Irving returned in Week 13. McMillan returned in Week 15. Evans returned. Again, he's also been off and on. You know, the Buccaneers have just been beat up. Buccaneers have just been beat up this year. And, again, they've, of course, suffered because of that. Looking to, again, getting healthy at the right time. We'll see if it matters. Mayfield in the gun's going to hand it off to Irving. Irving at the 10, the 5, brought down at the 1-yard line. What a run there, breaking tackles. And, of course, setting up the Buccaneers, at the 1-yard line. Going to be 1st and goal for Tampa Bay. Irving breaking 1 tackle, 2 tackles. And then the 3rd one, again, actually 4 players had to bring him down there. But, yeah, 1st and goal here. Mayfield at the 1. Irving in the backfield. Godwin out wide. As well as Evans on the other side. As Mayfield drops back, throws a fade to the corner. It is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns, folks. Big touchdown guy, Mike Evans. A 1-yard touchdown catch. Looking like Megatron out there, but of course you can just say, hey, he's looking like Mike Evans. The tall, lanky receiver goes up and gets it. And the Buccaneers retaliates with a touchdown instead of a field goal, taking the lead. Of course, we're pending the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. It is good. 7-3 is your score. Buccaneers leading over the Panthers with 4:01 left to go. Goal line fade. I personally am a hater of that. You either love it or you hate it. I hate it, but hey, it works there. So I guess it shut me up. So 7-3 is your score. You recall with him during the Bears games? Oh, wow. Most excited you've ever heard of him. Wow, that's nice. That's cool, man. Yeah, no, again, yesterday was a big game. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's see what's happening across the NFL right now. Bills, Browns 7-7. Chargers, Cowboys 7-7. Chiefs, Titans 0-0. The Bengals have just scored. They lead 7-0 over the Dolphins. Jets and Saints 3-3. Vikings 3. Giants 0. Vikings 3. Giants 0. And the Buccaneers, of course, leading in this one 7-3. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Again, I get to the chat as often as I can. And, of course, let me know who you think's going to win today. Right now, 53% of you guys with the Panthers, 47% with the Buccaneers. So, again, thank you for letting me call the game for you. Again, I know there's some other options out there. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in, including our friend, again, Rising Rhino, also calling this game, friend of the channel. Probably going to do our show once again very soon as well. Pretty excited about that. But yeah, Mayfield 4 for 4, 25 yards on that drive. Irving 25 yards on 5 carries. Again, Evans capping off the drive, the 10-play, 53-yard drive with the touchdown. So yeah, we're at 7-3. Yes, just waiting for a commercial break. Again, a glorious day of football. Again, not really many great games, to be honest with you, in the opening window, but we got some solid ones in the second window. Go back to the screen here. Again, the Jaguars-Broncos, a game that not many people are going to see. That's kind of a shame, too. That one should be a really good game. And then, of course, you have the Steelers and Lions, which, again, will it be a great game? I don't really know, to be honest with you. You know how the Steelers are. But, you know, they have a good record. Same with the Lions. Assuming by the background, be covering the Steelers game. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. I will be. I'm, of course, a Steelers fan. Big Steelers fan, lifelong. Will always be. Despite how they've treated me the last 8 years. No playoff wins. I know it sounds spoiled, but, you know, we do expect great things with that franchise. But they've been a very big disappointment. Very big disappointment. But, yes, I will be. And I'll be there for sure. And the fact that more coverage... Same guy. Oh, yeah, no, the dirty hit. Talking about that, yeah. All right, the kickoff is going to be down to the end zone, and Carolina will take it at the the 35. I got updated in 2025 here. They start at the 35 now, not the 25. Right, yeah, no, it's. I'm assuming you're a Steeler fan as well, so yeah. You know it. And if you're not a Steeler fan, then you probably can see it on the outside, but yeah. It's been rough. It's been pretty embarrassing to be a Steeler fan the last few years. Living the one and done in the playoff meme, the 9-8, which we've only went 9-8 once, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, 1st and 10 here for Bryce Young. He is under center at the 35-yard line. Receiver out wide, tight ends in tight as Young takes the snap and hands it off to Dowdle, and Dowdle not going to get much, maybe a yard at best. And we do have a scoreboard update here. Justin Herbert dropping back, floats it down the left sideline. It is caught, one-handed catch by Quentin Johnson. What a catch there. And, of course, again, Chargers, Cowboys tied at 7-7. Of course, you know, the Cowboys eliminated yesterday, so they're just kind of playing for pride. But Chargers, of course, looking to keep themselves in the AFC West divisional race as Young throws it over the middle. It is caught at the 40, but then he is tackled immediately for a gain of 4. You can see that is not updated yet. Let me refresh it here. If it doesn't reload, then ESPN hates you, and they do. They do. You're a Saints fan? Well, you know, yeah, it's also pretty brutal since Breeze retired, you know, I'm not going to lie, but, you know. Well, shoot, when is the last playoff one? 2020. That was that the Brady year? Yeah, I think it was Brady year. So 2019. Tough life, very tough indeed. 3rd and 4. They need to get to the 45 for a brand new set of downs. Young in the gun. He hands it off to Hubbard. Hubbard up the gut. He's got the first down and is brought down at the 50-yard line. Gain of 10. I do apologize for not updating it for you. Hopefully it will soon. But that is a Carolina Panthers first down. Right up the gut, a gain of Gain of pretty much 10 there. Good blocking, opening up a pretty sizable gap there for Hubbard. So 1st and 10 right at midfield as Young is under center. Receiver left, tight ends in tight. They got a fullback. Oh, Young trips. He gets up and is sacked. Oh, may as well just stay down for that one. That's unfortunate, though. Sacked by Dennis. Dennis just taking advantage again. Yuck. Well, yeah, yuck is, I guess, the reaction of the Panthers fan. But Young tripped up by his own lineman. And then he gets up, and then as soon as he gets up, he is pummeled by Dennis. You got to applaud, of course, the effort by Young. So 2nd and 18 for Bryce Young and the Panthers offense. They are at the 43. Young in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. As Young drops back, looking to his left, throws. It is batted at the line, incomplete. Pass intended for Dowdle. Panthers' last 8 games, seesaw. Well, we got a win in week 7, loss, win, and a loss. That is tough. Good coverage. Other streams don't even tell you what's going on in play-by-play. Yeah. Oh, trust me, I'm aware. That's why. Part of the reason why I kind of do this now is like, well, I know I could, tell you what's happening in the game, rather than asking for money every 2 seconds and then want me to take a shot? Anyway, Young drops back, moving up in the pocket. Young throws to the sideline, caught at the 43. It's at the 45. Hurdles a guy, but that is tackled immediately. Oh, what a Y button there by Miles Sanders. But again, he took a shot there when he came down. Gain of 3. Very exciting gain of 3. Hurdles Morrison, and then Parrish makes Sanders perish there on the play. So 4th and 15, the Panthers going to be punting. Go Panthers, says John. Good to see you, John. Hi, Dr. Lay. How's it going, man? It's good to see you, Abraham. Good to see you, man. Abraham, you're becoming a regular, man. Appreciate that. There is the punt. Actually, there's a lack of a punt because there's a flag. False start on Carolina. 5-yard penalty. That'll back them up 5, obviously. So, yeah, that's going to be a bummer for Carolina. In Coombe with a guilty party. Yeah, no, just the watch party thing, man. I don't know. It's just weird. There is the punt and another flag. Fair catch signal made, and he's going to catch it at the 11-yard line. That is Johnson again. But again, we'll see what this penalty marker is. It's thrown pretty much immediately. Offside defense. What are they going to? Penalties declined. Yeah, that's a pretty good punt there. All right, so commercial break there. Buccaneers will have the ball with 27 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They lead 7-3, so they will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Mike, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Good to see you as well, John. Can't wait for game 2. Yeah, me too. That is, oh, man. I just hope I don't know. The only hope, again, you may have heard me say this throughout the week, but my only hope for the game is that, Aaron Rodgers just really wants to beat the Lions. Other than that, I don't really have much confidence. I don't. But, we're going to be delusional and hope that the Steelers can win. That's all we can do. Let's go Bucks. Wait, I thought this was the Pirates. Oh, well. You're not a fan of Carolina. Gotcha. So Trisk pulling for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay here. Tampa Bay. Anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Just kind of zoned out there. Let me go ahead and check out what's happening across the NFL because, of course, it is Sunday, folks. And there's more football games happening, though not for much longer, which is very sad, I know. Bills, Browns 7-7, Chargers, Cowboys 7-7, Chiefs, Titans 0-0, Bengals 7, Dolphins 7, Jets 3, Saints 3, Vikings 3, Giants nothing. And the Buccaneers 7, Panthers 3. Of course, that's the one we are covering. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Again, the Chargers looking to stay alive again in the AFC West race. If they win, and of course the Broncos, they have a tough matchup with the Jaguars. They lose. I mean, that's just a one-game lead with, 2 weeks to go. Pittsburgh should win historically, but I did not see the script yet, yeah. Yep, that script is a big deal. Hopefully we're on the right side of the script. Go Patriots. Yeah, we got that one coming up as well, Jim. The only hope for that game is that the front seven can overwhelm the rookie O-line and force a few turnovers. Yeah, we need the defense to step up, which they've kind of played, a little bit better as of late. First month or so, they were terrible. But other than the Patriots game, really. Patriots game, they looked really good. But they've been okay-ish. Well, they look terrible against Buffalo. I don't know. They're hit and miss, man. Again, when you pay the defense that much money, they should be great practically every week. I mean, anyway, we're not talking about the Steelers here. I'll get mad later. Give me 3 hours. I'll be mad then. All right. 7-3, Buccaneers leading. They have the ball at their own 10. 1st and 10 for Baker and the Bucs. He is under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Got a running back in the backfield. Can't tell. I think that's Irving. Mayfield changing the play at the line as he takes the snap and hands it off. This is Irving. Irving going to be wrapped up after a gain of 3, maybe 4. And we're going to go to another commercial because that is the end of the first quarter. Buccaneers leading 7-3 in Carolina. You like Baker Mayfield. He would make a good Steeler. I liked his commercials taking care of the house, but more of so his recreation of the Favre telephone draft call. That was pretty cool. Yeah, no, it was. It was. But yeah, no, Tampa Bay has him locked up for a while. Football Smash number, Donnie Shell. There we go, number 47. Like number 47. Thank you guys for, or no, that is not the case. We're at 33. Oh, well, hey, I'll take it, though. Appreciate you guys, again, for liking. And, of course, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. Do apologize. Not on my A game right now, but I will be a little bit later as, I know it sounds terrible, but I'm practically just getting out of bed like an hour ago or so, and I'm still, like, groggy. Didn't really sleep well. But, hey, we're going to power through. Again, we got 3 streams today. This one, of course, Steelers, Lions, and then the Sunday night game. So hopefully I'll see you there. If not, that's okay. Again, I'm just entertainment. You can turn me off at any time. But, again, if you do like what you're listening to. Oh, Mel Blunt was 47. Oh, yeah, that's right. Donnie Shell was 31. Okay, my bad. Okay, there we go. Thank you. But, yeah, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. And, of course, let me know who you have winning this game right now. Wow, 50%, 50-50. So your vote could break the tie. 50% of you guys with the Buccaneers, 50% of you guys with the Panthers. These two teams don't really have a good defense. Otherwise, it would be very productive. Yeah, I was kind of expecting, to be honest with you, like, 27-24 type of game. A little bit more on the higher scoring side, but, just a little bit of above average. I don't know, it's kind of what I expected right now. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. Maybe they open it up in the second quarter. I don't know. But, I mean, I don't know. Right now it's an all right game. Right now it's a good game. Good morning, Avery. How's it going? Guess you're probably watching the Cowboys right now, being a Cowboys fan. Cowboys are at the Charger 5. Jets and Saints 3-3. Oh, that's right. The Panthers didn't beat the Saints. Saints beat the Panthers, yeah. That's right. Tyler Shuck is one as 2. That's very interesting. Well, Saints fan, maybe you got your, quarterback, Gio. You never know. Todd Bowles is showing Todd Bowles swearing at the press conference. Geez, they're bleeping it out, of course. Oh, my gosh. Jeez. All right. Well, 2nd and 7 for Tampa Bay. As they're at the 13, Baker under center, sending a man in motion as Mayfield hands it off. This is Irving at the 15 and is hit hard at the 20-yard line. He went airborne for that one. That'll be actually going to mark him just short. So 3rd and 1 for the Buccaneers, as they just need a yard. Mayfield hurrying it up, though. He's in the gun already. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Mayfield lifts the leg and hands it off up the middle. Irving is going to get there. That is a first down for the Buccaneers. Morig on the tackle, but unable to hold him for another yard. So first down for Tampa Bay. You hope so? Yeah, no, if he wins out, you have to give him another shot for sure. Taken in the second round. I remember in the draft, a lot of you guys took Tyler Shuck, this guy. I'm like, yeah, I don't know much about him. So I didn't really say anything. I didn't join in on the attack. I'm just like, I don't really know much about Tyler Shuck. But, hey, maybe he's all right. There's an injured Panther, by the way, on the field, if you're wondering why I'm yapping about Tyler Shuck. So they will step away for another commercial break. Hopefully he's okay. Again, Buccaneers leading 7-3 with 14:25 left to go in the second quarter. So Panthers have taken the lead in the poll. 51% of you guys with the Panthers, 49% with the Buccaneers. As, again, another injury. Hopefully he is okay. Again, the winner of this game will pretty much hold the NFC South for 2 weeks. So, big game here. And, yeah, pretty much as long as, as long as the winner of this game doesn't win next week and then the loser of this game doesn't lose next week, Week 18, I believe, will come down to the division. So that'll be very interesting going forward. Might cover that one on Week 18 as well. We'll see. I don't want to promise anything. I'm not going to, say definitely subscribe to see that one because I don't want to promise that. But, yeah, hopefully it is a really, really, I don't know. Hopefully it's a fun, exciting end of the year here. Colts fan, I was just, what the heck? I like the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't dislike any team. All right, Zach, appreciate you. Thank you for shouting at me, Zach. Appreciate it. Everyone at Shador didn't think much of him. We all figured the end of the season is being thrown for Arch. Yeah. The march for Arch, that never really happened. Yeah, that didn't really happen. And he's going to stay another year. Since it's Week 16, you can check out the possible playoff spots in the NFL. Yeah, I guess I can do that again. We did it earlier. But, yeah, he's proven us wrong. Yeah, no, he's not too shabby. Again, looking at the playoff picture since we are in commercial break. Again, locked up in the AFC. Only one, but that could be added today. I think with the I think a Chargers win gets them in. I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure that out later. But, yeah, Broncos have locked the spot in the AFC. In the NFC, the Seahawks, Eagles, and Rams have all claimed spots in the hunt. Patriots, they win, they are in. So they have that to look forward to. The Jaguars, of course, I don't think they can clinch unless the Colts lose and the Jaguars win. I'm not too sure. Steelers at the 4 spot, Chargers at the 5, Bills at the 6, Texans at the 7. Again, the Colts holding on for dear life. Ravens, of course, it is what actually we're back to action. So give me a sec. We'll get to the NFC in the next commercial break, as it is 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. They are at the 20. Mayfield hands it off. This is White. White breaking a tackle to the 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 45, and is shoved out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Big run there by Rachaad White. And there is a flag, so hold it up. Maybe holding. Oh, I don't know. It might be number, yeah. I think we just saw the hold. Oh, whoa, defense. It's on the defense. Hands to the face. Oh, man, they showed the replay. I thought for sure it was number 60, but no, initially, somebody trying to take Tristan Wirfs' head off, apparently. Oh, man, that is huge. And Tampa Bay, they will be at the Carolina 36. Definitely subscribe. No promises, but definitely. Oh, yeah, for sure. 1st and 10 at the Carolina 36. Mayfield in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. That is Godwin as Mayfield hands it off to White. White breaking a tackle initially, but then a pack of Panthers just swarming to him That is no gain on the play. Mooring and Roseboom leading the charge there. Bears clinch a spot if the Lions lose. Yep. Please holding. I thought so. I thought it was. I saw the replay. I'm like, oh, well, he kind of tackled it. But no, they got another guy with hands to the face. That was unbelievable. So 2nd and 10 here for Tampa Bay. They are at the 36. Mayfield in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. White still in the game at running back. Mayfield takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is caught by Godwin. Godwin is pushed out of bounds around the 30-yard line for a gain of 6. So 3rd and 4 coming up for Tampa Bay. Jacksonville, Texans, and Steelers, Ravens, pretty much the last 2 unsettled. And the 7th spot. You're talking about the AFC? Yeah. And then, yeah, the NFC for the 7th spot, pretty much. Pretty much, I would agree. And, of course, again, these guys, Tampa Bay and Carolina. 3rd and 4, they're at the 30. They need to get to the 26 for a brand new set of downs. As Baker in the shotgun lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right. He throws it down the right side. It is incomplete. Oh, Jackson there on the coverage, tipping it away. Pass was intended for Evans. Good defense, getting a hand on it. Just an out route there. Jackson just doing enough to tip it away. I mean, that is great defense there. Just fingertips. Oh, man, but that was enough. And Tampa Bay will bring on their field goal units. This is a 48-yard attempt. Good to see you, Raider. How's it going, man? You are the man. 48-yard attempt from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. Terrible camera work, I'm assuming it's good. But there is a flag. This is a flag. Now, Baker's pointing to Carolina. Oh, if this is on, oh man, you have to feel like if this is on Carolina, you gotta just be so disgusted. It was 4th and 4, so a 5-yard penalty. That's a free set of downs there. Thanks for providing good game calling. I'm an avid fantasy coach, but I'm on the small island in French Polynesia, and YouTube is my only football connection. Please consider doing Red Zone. I got you. No, Red Zone, I'm not that talented, man. I can't do all the stuff there. But appreciate it, though. But, yeah, I'll try to, again, during commercial breaks, I try to provide scoring updates whenever I can. I really do. But appreciate it, Dave, for the kind words. Thanks for doing this game. Only get Bills, Browns, and Cowboys, Chargers, and Chicago market. Oh, man. Appreciate you, Sinbin. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hopefully all is well. Again, they're still discussing this flag. They threw the flag about an hour ago, it seems like. But the Zebras are unsure what's happening. Like, they threw the flag. Well, what did you see? Well, I guess, I don't know. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness defense. Number 94. Oh, my goodness. Contact to the head and neck area of the snapper. Oh, man, that's, of course, been a controversial penalty. Oh, my goodness. Mark Schlereth, of course. Mark Schlereth, he's a old school guy, and, yeah, he can't believe it. Oh, my goodness. That is horrible. But that is going to be a brand new set of downs for Tampa Bay. So 1st and 10 at the 15. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, Mayfield in the gun, trips to the right. One receiver to the left as Mayfield hands it off to White up the gut. And he's going to be tackled from behind around the 12-yard line for a gain of 3. There's the knee right there. And, of course, you can tell Slayer's like, yeah, I mean, it happened, but, you know. That's pretty much what he's saying. I bet the Bengals beat the Dolphins. Probably. I would say so. Quinn Ewers, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he's going to do. Yeah. A lot of, I don't know. Pulling for him, of course. I just don't know. 2nd and 7 here for Baker and the Bucs. They are at the 12. In the gun is Mayfield. Lifts the leg, sending a man in motion. He hands it off. This is Irving. Irving at the 10 and brought down right there by a couple of Panthers. So a gain of 2. Going to bring up 3rd and 5. They're going to give them to the 9. That's a very generous spot. But 3rd and 4 coming up for the Buccaneers. Good to see you, too. Thanks for your support. Got to 1,000. Really? That's great, man. That's awesome, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Good stuff, Sinbin. That's great stuff, folks. Yeah, man, make sure, again, to check out Sinbin's stream there. He does a great job of calling hockey. And also a Packers fan as well. Sorry. Ooh, that's actually tough. Sorry about that. 3rd and 4. Mayfield drops back, throws. It is caught at the 5, and he is tackled at the 4-yard line. That is Chris Godwin. And that is a Buccaneers first down. Your Panthers aren't scripted to make the playoffs this year. Yeah, that is tough. The script is just too good. It is too good. It is too powerful. 1st and goal. Mayfield under center. He hands it off to White up the middle. And, oh, man, he is tackled by a pack of Panthers there. Scourton. Well, another player was in on the tackle, but anyway, 2nd and goal coming up again at the 4-yard line. So I believe that was, yeah, Scourton just shredded Otten. Otten went to the side there like he was nothing. 2nd and goal coming up for Tampa Bay. Mayfield under center, Tucker in the backfield. They have an extra lineman in. 2 tight ends in tight as Mayfield hands it off to Tucker. Tucker dancing around, leaning forward, and is brought down at the 2-yard line for a gain of 2. And, again, bringing up 3rd and goal for Tampa Bay with 9:30 left to go in the second quarter. Changing the personnel a little bit here for Tampa Bay. Josh Grizzard, the offensive coordinator, taking over for Liam Cohen, who's done a great job there in Jacksonville. Looks like Vita Vea is in the backfield as a fullback. Oh, man, they got tight ends in there, of course. An extra lineman. Mayfield under center. He hands it off to Tucker. Tucker, oh, he's trying to find something. Now reversing field. He's at the 10. At the 5 and ripped out of bounds at the 4. Oh, my goodness. The Panthers defense just blew it up immediately, forcing Tucker, of course, to reverse field and run way backwards. Losing a few yards on the play, losing 3 to be exact. And looks like Tampa Bay will have to settle for 3, unless, of course, they are feeling dangerous and go for it here. Yes, that is a Baker reference. As, yeah, they will go ahead and kick the field goal here. This is a 23-yard attempt. It usually is. There it is. 23-yard attempt from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is. Oh, just snuck it in there. It is good. All right. Well, Tampa Bay leading 10-3 over Carolina with 8:09 left to go in the second quarter. Denver's clinched. The Pats are clinched. Yep. Jags with the win plus a Colts loss. Pittsburgh with a win. Ravens loss will be 2 games up. Yep. Chargers and Bills both win and in. Yep. Texans a win. Colts loss will put them in the driver's seat for the 2nd in the South and the 7th seed. Yeah, there we go. Mayfield run. He did not. There was just a bunch of running plays. No Bucky. Bucky's in. They've been kind of mixing up the running backs. They had a lot of Bucky on the first drive. Actually, at the beginning of this drive, he was in. Then they had White, Rashad White. He had a big run. And then at the end there, they put in Tucker. All right, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's see what's happening across the NFL. The Bills lead 13-7. Cleveland, though, has it at the Buffalo 4. The Chargers leading 14-10 over Dallas. The Titans leading 2-0 over the Chiefs. What in the world? Wow, that is wow. The Bengals, Dolphins 7-7. The Jets, Saints 6-6. Vikings and the Giants 3-3, and of course in this one 10-3. Buccaneers leading over the Panthers. That's a bad hold. I didn't get to see the hold. I know the kick was not. I mean, oh my goodness! If he was a few yards back, that would have been a flat out Blair Walsh, pretty much. Just a flat out miss. All right, 1 water down. I need probably more water. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. The chat will forever and always be a big part of this channel. And, of course, feel free to vote in the poll. Let me know who you think's going to win today. Again, a very big NFC South matchup. Right now, 51% of you guys with the Buccaneers. It's close. 49% with the Panthers. And that is with 98 votes. So, again, your vote could either widen the gap or close the gap. A very narrow gap it is. But yeah, just a big day of football again. I think I did a pretty good job in choosing this game. Pretty big game. I'm surprised. Some other bigger creators didn't pick this game. I was very shocked, but their loss, in my opinion. I will go ahead and take it. I'll gladly take it. Again, there's other creators doing this game, of course. So appreciate you guys for letting me call it for you, as I know there's a lot of options for you on YouTube. So anyway, we are back here in Carolina, where again Tampa Bay leading 10-3, and Tampa Bay will be kicking off to Carolina to resume this one with 8:09 left to go in the first half. There is the kickoff, and that is fielded in the end zone. He will take a knee for a touchback. Burger and brisket sandwich with crinkled fries and a Dr. Pepper. Yeah, this guy. I haven't eaten yet, and you have to not threaten, but just show off your food, Trisk. Unbelievable. It does sound great. Clinch the NFC South with 2 of the last 3 games. Okay, so if the Buccaneers were to win and win next week, I guess the South is decided. The Panthers do the 2 of 3. I don't think that's necessarily the case for them. I could be wrong. Anyway, Young in the shotgun. We have 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right, tight end in tight. As Young looks around, takes a snap. He was not expecting it. Pump fakes, looking over the middle, throws. It is caught at the 37, breaking a tackle, shoving off his own player at the 40, and he's brought down at the 43. Oh, now he's shaken up at the end of the play. Oh, he is limping off the field. Oh, man. So Carolina needs to win both of their games against Tampa Bay. Can also split with Tampa Bay and win 17 with, of course, with the Tampa Bay loss. Yeah, so that was kind of figured. So Tampa Bay has the easier path, but Carolina, of course, their path isn't exactly, impossible. 2nd and 2, Young in the shotgun. He drops back, looking over the middle. Young throws over the middle. It is dropped. Oh, he was juggling it. Again, hot potato. That's the second time today we've seen that. But this time, the Panther unable to hold on to it. That was Leggett. And he's been somewhat of a disappointment. I really thought he'd be great there. But just has not. That was flat. It hit him right there in the hands. Young with a great ball. Would have been a nice 15-yard completion, but that's in an alternate reality now as it's 3rd and 2. Carolina, again, at their own 43. Oh, I'm missing the chat. Give me a sec here. I need to look at the chat. My bad. Young in the shotgun, trips to the right. 2. Ooh, someone moved. No call. Young drops back, looking over the middle. He throws it down the right side. It is incomplete. Pass intended for McMillan. He had one hand on it, but just unable to hold on to it, and the Panthers will punt. You're only 1 touchdown away from a tie game. We are. All right, game break here. Herbert drops back. He throws it down the right side. McConkey wide open. Touchdown. Chargers leading 14-10. Hi, everyone. Hit subscribe. He will be over 3,500 today. I don't think that'll happen, Abraham, but thank you again for your support. I will admit I was wrong about Caleb Williams and Shador Sanders. I thought they were overhyped, but Shador is doing better than I thought, and Williams has a winner mentality. Gabriel in for Sanders. Cut on the finger. Oh, wow, that's huge. There is the punt. Bad punt, fielded at the 14, spinning around at the 15, and is going to be brought down at the 21. So Tampa Bay will take over with just over 7 minutes to go. All right, let's see what else we got here. Again, I missed a lot here. You're eating a solid block of spicy cheddar cheese. Wow, okay. Still like Bo Nix from the beginning, and Baker's a stud. Yeah. No, I'm definitely wrong about Caleb. Again, Shador still need a lot more. I mean, we need more film, more stuff. I mean, we need a lot more games for me to be sold, which I don't know if I'll ever be sold, to be honest with you. Still like Bo Nix from the beginning. Taste neither spicy nor cheddar. Not sure if I should be concerned. I don't know what to tell you there. Just had grilled pork chops and boiled eggs. You guys are just, oh my goodness. You guys are just flexing your food on me. Pinky finger on throwing hand for Sanders. Oh, that's tough. Get food. I can't get food. You're goofy, James. You're a goofy guy. Giants 3, Vikings 3. I need the New York to win for my Raiders. Get the 1 pick. There we go. Yeah, I just, again, obviously when I'm on here, cannot get food. Not going to eat in front of you guys. It's unprofessional. It's gross. Like, oh, here, oh, man, I'm a big guy. I would look gross doing it. Anyway, Bills leading 13-10 over the Browns. The Cowboys leading 17-14 over the Chargers. Cowboys are driving. They've taken a timeout. Titans 2, Chiefs nothing. Bengals 10, Dolphins 7. Saints 6, Jets 6. Vikings 3, Giants 3. And the Buccaneers 10, Panthers 3. That's what's happening across the NFL. Got me hungry now, exactly. I'll be eating, of course, after hopefully, maybe if this game ends quickly, I can maybe eat a little something in between the Steelers-Lions game. If not, then I'll be eating after that one, and that's okay. Can't get food. DoorDash exists at halftime coming soon. Just got to time it. Now, DoorDash does not exist in... Well, I mean, I have food here. But, again, if there's not much of a gap in between these two games, I'm not going to eat on stream. I will never do that unless I'm playing video games and chilling on stream, which we've not done that yet. Not doing it. Not while I'm calling games. Don't want to, yeah, I don't know, just be weird. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't want to watch a guy eating. I'm trying to listen to commentary, not listen to a guy munch on food. 1st and 10 at the 21. Baker in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. As Mayfield lifts the leg, takes a snap, hands it off. This is Irving, and Irving's going to be bottled up after a gain of 2. Go Steelers. Oh, yeah. That'll be a big game. I just hope the Steelers show up to it. So this is the third possession for the Buccaneers. Again, first drive, 10 plays, 53 yards, and a touchdown. The last drive, 14 plays, 85 yards, and a field goal. 2nd and 9 coming up for Tampa Bay. They are at the 22. Baker in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Irving in at running back. As Baker lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle, swings it out to Irving. Irving is at the 25 and brought down at the 27-yard line. That is a gain of 5, makes it 3rd and manageable for the Buccaneers. Take the headset off, 90 seconds next. Nope, not doing it. You cooked baked ziti last night. Nice. Personal foul on the Buccaneers. Barton couldn't tell you what he did, but that is costly there. So it goes from 3rd and manageable to 2nd and long. Roseboom. I don't know. I guess a blindside block. Anyway, 2nd and 20 coming up for Tampa Bay. 2nd and 20. They are at the 12. Baker in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Baker drops back. He's looking, throws. It is caught at the 15 and is going to be wrapped up at the 17-yard line for a gain of 5. So, again, it went from 3rd and manageable to 3rd and 13 pretty much. Go Steelers today. Yeah, pulling for the Steelers only for today. I don't know. I'm good, James. I'm a trooper. I can power through. I have plenty of reserves. I am hungry though, but I'll be fine. I've done it before. I've done it plenty of times before. I've been doing this all year, Usually just eat once on Sundays. Since Sundays, been doing this. 3rd and 13. They are at the 18. Need to get to the 31 for a brand new set of downs. Mayfield in the gun. He takes the snap, drops back. He's looking over the middle. He's moving to his right, evading. No, he's not actually. He is sacked. Roseboom, I believe, with the sack as Mayfield trying to escape, but Roseboom laying the boom on Baker. And the Buccaneers want the punt deep in their own territory, so the Panthers may get some solid field position here. Would not let go of them. Would not let go. So 4th and forever. And again, Tampa Bay will punt. So we're just waiting for the punt here. They almost delay a game there. There is the punt. And that is fielded at the 50s, at the 45, the 40, and slips at the 36-yard line. And like I said, Carolina will have very good field position as they're starting their drive in Tampa Bay territory. Bills and Patriots. Bills. Oh yeah, the Patriots. Yes, the Bills are definitely they are definitely alive for that AFC East. They really are. So yeah, no, very interesting. Very interesting. Again, a lot of stuff moving in the NFL. Teams going up and down in the playoff seedings and all that. Need Young to throw a touchdown for my prize pick. Geez, get it going. Yeah, Young, I don't know. Well, again, 5 for 10, 30 yards. You know, he's had some passes dropped. But, yeah, it's been a rough day. Rose got a boom. Like his name. Yeah, it is. It is a great name for a linebacker. 1st and 10 there for Bryce Young. It's a toss to Dowdle. Dowdle down the right side and is ripped up in the backfield for a loss of 1. So they tried the toss there, just wasn't working. As it's 2nd and 11 coming up for Carolina. Again, you got good field position. Really would like to take advantage of this. They're showing a replay there. Ooh, he may have had the face mask. Oh, that's not a face mask. Okay, that was inside the shoulder pad. I don't know. A horse collar, I think, is only in the back. I don't know. Anyway, 2nd and 11 as Young in the shotgun, trips left, 2 receivers to the right. As Young drops back, looking over the middle. He throws. It's caught at the 25 and hits hard at the 23-yard line. Gain of 17. That is a Carolina Panther first down. McMillan just wide open over the middle of the field. You might want to cover that guy. First-round pick out of Arizona. Finding the soft spot in the zone. Good throw, good catch, first down. Tell me about the donation bets, Dave. Super chat. I don't know what you mean there. Yeah, don't worry about all that, man. I do appreciate it, though. You're back, Doc. Panthers got to lock in. They do. As it's 1st and 10 for Young. He hands it off up the gut. Oh, and Dowdle slips at the line of scrimmage. Oh, my goodness. Wouldn't really have had much there, to be honest with you, but would have had a little bit more had he stayed on his feet. Minshew, questionable return. Oh, my goodness. Who's the quarterback for Kansas City? We got injuries all over the place today. Got my sideline reporter there, Sinbin. Then I got my guy back in the studio there, Chance, with all the playoff implications. Appreciate you guys. That makes it fun. Makes it real fun. 2nd and 10 at the 23. Young in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. Tight ends in tight. As Young drops back, he's looking. He throws it down the left side. It is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. McMillan with the hand on it. A lot of pushing and shoving by Parrish and McMillan both. Incomplete. Panther fans want the flag, but no, there was pushing and shoving both ways. We'll show it, or I'll see it on the replay. Both hands on each other. McMillan really pushing Parrish down, to be honest with you. Again, the Panther fans not happy. That is good coverage. Again, hands on both. It's all fair games. So 3rd and 10. They need to get to the 13 for a brand new set of downs. Young in the gun. He drops back, looking over the middle. He throws it down the right side. It is incomplete. Trying for the back shoulder throw there, and McMillan was not on the same page with Young. And the Buccaneer defense doing a good job of holding him to a field goal. And the Panthers had it at the Tampa Bay 35. You know, very good field position, or at the 37, I think. That's where they started their drive. Oh, 39, my bad. But anyway, yeah, very good field position. And the Buccaneers forcing the field goal. Panther fans not happy, by the way. They want some flags thrown, but no flags thrown at all. There's the 41-yard attempt. It is up. It is good. I hate this camera work. That really needs to never happen again. Whatever, if this has been happening on Fox, wow. So 10-6 is your score. With just over 2 minutes to go. Goes home. Yeah, Steelers win. Detroit goes home pretty much. Bears, Packers, Rams, Seahawks, and UConn versus Duke. Best football games you've seen. I don't know about Bears, Packers. Rams, Seahawks was all right, pretty good. UConn, Duke, again, I think that's pretty good. That was a pretty great game. Yeah, I don't know who their quarterback 3 is. Panthers with a great field goal position, yeah. Who in real life actually has seen a horse with a collar? I know some farmers may still use them, but I cannot recall seeing one in the last 25 years. At least maybe when I lived with the Amish. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Doc. Yeah, it's warmer here down on the sideline. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah. Appreciate your support. Again, we'll check on the scores real quick. Actually, no, they're going to take us to the 2-minute warning soon. So hold on. Hold the phone. Go Panthers. Jersey pulling for the Panthers. Oladokun is in at quarterback. Okay, Chris Oladokun. Okay, he was a former Steeler. He was drafted by the Steelers. I forgot when, to be honest with you. So again, 2:06 left to go. Panthers ready to resume. The referee just standing in the way. There is the kickoff, and that is going to be fielded at the 10. He's at the 15, the 20, 25, 30. And is going to be tackled at the 33-yard line. So that is the 2-minute warning. Buccaneers again leading 10-6. They will have the ball for the, well, I mean, you'd assume for the final 2 minutes, or they'll try to. Meanwhile, I'll head over here. Again, the Bills leading 20-10 over the Browns. Browns have it at their own 44. Cowboys leading 17-14. Chargers have it at the Dallas 31. Chiefs leading 3-2, just like how everyone predicted. Chiefs leading 3-2. What a score. What a score there. The Dolphins leading 14-10 as Burrow still thinks about retirement, I guess. I'm not too sure. Jets and the Saints 6-6. Saints are driving at the Jets 23. Vikings have it at the Giants 19. Vikings leading 6-3 with just under 3 minutes to go. And, of course, in this one, the Buccaneers leading 10-6. Who's that? He says he was a 7th-round pick. Pulling for him. Former Steeler. Skylar Bell, Mad Superstar. You got drafted the Pats. Number 6 overall. Nice. Sanders, Pinky, Bandage will return. Oh, gotcha. 3-2. Is this basketball? It's soccer, sir. It's a soccer game. A very high-scoring soccer game. I wouldn't say very high, but a high-scoring. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you like what you're seeing, folks, listening to, probably more likely that you like what you're listening to, not necessarily what you're seeing. Feel free, of course, to subscribe to the channel. It is free, folks. It is free as can be. Again, appreciate you guys for letting me call the game. Again, we have a, there's a lot of people, of course, calling the game and stuff like that. So appreciate you guys for letting me call it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I got 2 other games for you today. If you're going to hang out with me all day while we watch football or talk football, again, the Steelers-Lions right after this game. And then, of course, a little bit of an intermission. Then we'll come back for Sunday Night Football with the Patriots and the Ravens. Baseball score, bottom of the second. Yep. That's an odd score. Baseball score after 5 innings. Pretty much. It's probably the only good thing the Titans defense has done all season. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of baseball, of course. I ended up doing 156 baseball games last year. Pretty cool. We're going to do a little bit more. This year. try to do one every day if we can. Anyway, Baker, 1st and 10 at the 33, hands it off up the gut, and he's brought down at the 35-yard line. That was Rashawn White with the carry, with a gain of 3. Going to mark him down at the 36. No Steelers win today, sorry. Need that as a Ravens fan. Yep, Judkins injured. Oh, man, Judkins solid. He's a good. Can't do baseball too slow. I got you. No, trust me, I get it. No, football to me is number 1, but I do baseball as well. 2nd and 7 at the 36 in the pistol. Trips to the right to one to the left. Baker pump fakes, throws over the middle. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Egbuka. Again, he's a solid rookie receiver, but nothing there. No, yeah, I mean, that was his first target. Hi, I'm back. How's it going, Jesus? Good to see you. I think you're thinking about softball. Softball is actually fast-paced, to be honest with you. Actually, much better because of the shorter field. Where is Bucky? Bucky is on the sideline. Again, he's not hurt or anything. It's going to be Baker in the gun. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Baker takes the snap, drops back, and there's a flag. So hold on. I think it's going to be against Tampa Bay. False start. It's on Tampa Bay. And they will back up 5, bring it up 3rd and 12. Buka playing, yes, he was just 1 target, yep. Blackhawks have one of the best logos. They do. Great voice, great delivery. You're my go-to listening when I'm out. Great work, man. Keep it up. Keep going. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it, man. Should have 30 yards now. Panthers trash. I wouldn't say the Panthers are trash. They are the same record as the Buccaneers. 3rd and 12. They need to get to the 43-yard line for a brand new set of downs. Baker in the shotgun. Trips to the right to one receiver to the left. As Baker drops back. It's a screen, but he has to throw it in the dirt. And now there's a late flag flying in from the sideline. Jeez, as Baker looks distraught and goes to the sideline, so it's going to be against Tampa Bay. Man downfield, an eligible man downfield. That is going to be declined, and Tampa Bay will have to punt again. So after they drove the field both times, essentially, Tampa Bay has had to punt their last 2 possessions. Thanks, brother. I'm delivering packages, and you've been a blessing. Yeah, you're welcome, Reese. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. I really do. Again, if you guys aren't here, I'm just talking to myself. And if I'm reading in the chat and there's no one there, I mean, then I'm seeing things. There's a problem. I would be in a different room. As he's going to field at the 25. He's at the 30. The 35. And Etienne brought down at the 37-yard line. Nice return there by Etienne. And the Panthers will have just under a minute 20. Couldn't tell you the exact time. I have to look at the score bug real quick. To get something going. Again, they have yet to put it into the end zone yet. Imagine that'll happen soon. We're actually going to go to commercial break. So hold the phone. They are better than Tampa Bay. I don't know. It's why we play the games, man. It's why we play the games. Again, Tampa Bay is healthy now. Of course, they've been trending down. We spoke about it earlier. That Carolina, they've been kind of a little bit better. Again, they're 4-4 in the last 8. But, they've been trending in a much better direction than Tampa Bay as of late. And Carolina, of course, with a chance to take the lead before half. Let's see here. NFC South is like the AFC North, which is sad because you never want your division to be like the NFC South. Oh, jeez. Yeah, AFC North, not a good year this year. Chicago took care of business. They did. Both NFC South and AFC North will have their leader at 8-7 by the end of the day. Oh, my gosh. You aren't seeing things. I mean, you never know. You never know. This could be in my imagination. Judkins carted off the field. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Judkins is great, man. That's a bummer for Cleveland. First playoff game since Cody Parkey. Yep. Doinked it. Hey, Dr. D, have my picks for today. Started out considering 3 Steelers, ended up with none. That's okay. I don't blame you. I don't know if I would if gun to the head, who am I saying the Steelers are going to put in the end zone? I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. It's random when it comes to the Steelers. There's no clear-cut touchdown guy for Pittsburgh. I'm not saying pull the trigger. I'm just saying I don't know. I mean, I couldn't tell you. I don't know who the leader is for the Steelers this year, probably with 5 or 6 touchdowns, if that. We're working our way back here. Again, it is 1st and 10 for Carolina. They'll have it with 1:06 left to go in the first half. Carolina with a chance to take the lead, or at least, bring it within a field goal. We'll see what they can do here again. They've been somewhat trending in the right direction in this one. Again, Tampa Bay has looked better, but they've kind of flattened out the last few drives. So we'll see what Carolina can do with 1:06 left to go, as it's 1st and 10 at the 37. Young going to be in the shotgun. We have 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Young setting a man in motion, takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right. He throws. It is caught at the 42. Staying on his feet is McMillan, spinning, and is brought down at the 44-yard line. Nice play there. Gain of 3. And the clock continued to run at 52 seconds. They have all 3 timeouts, by the way. If you're wondering, timeouts for each team, 3 and 3. 2nd and 3. Young hands it off to Dowdle. Dowdle's got the first down as he's ripped down at the 48-yard line. And Carolina, you have to assume, will take their first timeout. The clock has stopped. You got to assume it's Carolina. It probably is. I don't know. I'm not seeing confirmation. There it is. First timeout there for Carolina with 41 seconds as they're closing in on midfield. Who scored for Tampa Bay? Mike Evans. Touchdown pass to Mike Evans. Today, Pittsburgh will have an unsung hero. I hope so. Bad knee injury. Oh, man. The offense. The unsung hero. That'd be nice. Cam Hayward would get a sack, you would think. You would think, with all that money he asked for, which was playoff bonuses at the end of the day. I don't know what that guy is expecting to happen in the playoffs. Last time he won a playoff game was 2016. 1st and 10 here for Young and the Panthers. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Young changing it up at the line as Young drops back, looking over the middle. He throws to his right. It is caught, but I don't know if he got his feet in bounds. He did not. Leggett makes the catch, but unable to keep his feet in bounds. 2nd and 10 coming up for Carolina. Yeah, that is tough for Judkins, though. Looks like Leggett really wanted to go out of bounds, to be honest with you, with that step there. Anyway, 2nd and 10 coming up for Carolina. Again, they're at their own 48. The target line, according to Fox, is the 42-yard line for the kicker. Young in the gun. He takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right. He throws over the middle. It's caught across the 50. Leggett, stiff arm at the 45, and is pushed out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Good stuff after the catch there by Leggett, and that is a Carolina Panther first down, stopping the clock at 31 seconds left in the first half. Young kind of had a jump to make the catch there. Good effort there by Leggett again. After the catch with a stiff arm, Young in the gun. He drops back, looking over the middle. Young throws it. It is caught by Dowdle at the 40, but then is wrapped up at the 38-yard line. You have to expect a timeout there for Carolina, and I'm assuming there is because the clock has stopped with 26 seconds left to go. And this is Illuminati, really. I actually never understood that. I've seen that. Like, why? I don't understand how that's connected to the Illuminati. I was thinking more, and don't explain why. I don't want any bad juju here or anything like that. Thinking more the 3 rookies on the O-line with Highsmith and Moon playing the outside. Highsmith and Moon. Is Herbig out? I thought Herbig would be playing. Or Sawyer. I don't know if Kincaid has any yards yet. I can let you know after this drive, man. Young in the shotgun, trips left, 1 receiver to the right. As Young sends a man in motion. Young drops back, looking to his left, now over the middle, now to his left again, throws, it's caught at the 35. He's trying to get out of bounds, but will be denied, but he will have the first down at the 30, as the Panthers will take their final timeout with 18 seconds left to go. In fact, give me a sec here, I can look it up. Here, just had a sack stolen by a teammate. Fans boo. That's funny. That's funny. Good stuff, teammate. You're doing what you got to do. All right, Kincaid, you said, right? Kincaid. Let me look. Yeah, Kincaid. Kincaid he's not on the score sheet, so sorry. He's been shut out. All right, 1st and 10 for Carolina. Again, they are at the 30-yard line. 18 seconds left. They no longer have any timeouts, so I wouldn't expect 6 here. Herbig's out. Oh, my goodness. Well, maybe Jack Sawyer. But, yeah, I guess Moon is all right. I'd prefer to see Sawyer, though. 1st and 10 at the 30 as Young drops back. He steps up, throws to the sideline, caught at the 25, and runs out of bounds at the 24. So a gain of about 6. Give him 7, actually, at the 23. 12 seconds left. So, again, you probably take a shot to the end zone, maybe. Again, you're already in field goal range. They brought in Moon from the Dolphins just for this game. Herbig and Watt are injured. Man. They let you choose on Prize Picks. That's tough. 2nd and 3 at the 23. In the gun is Young. Trips to the right to one receiver to the left as Young drops back. He's looking to his left. He throws it to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Oh, my goodness. A great placed ball. An absolute terrible coverage, to be honest with you, by Tampa Bay. As the touchdown, Turkey going wild, not expecting a touchdown. Neither was I. Neither were you, probably. But Carolina said, we don't care what you think. We're going to score anyway. McMillan with a 22-yard touchdown catch to give the Panthers a lead with 7 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, my goodness. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. 13-10. As soon as it left his hand, I'm like, man, that's a good-looking ball. And, yeah, I think it was single coverage. There was no safety help. That is kind of interesting by the Tampa Bay defense. Wow. It was on Dean. Dean's, again, a solid corner, but, man, I mean, shocking. Thanks, Doc, for streaming. Appreciate you, Hugh Day, for tuning in. Moon is out of this world. He is. He is. Oh, my goodness. That was a shocker. I'm shocked. I couldn't believe it. I'm sure you could tell. What a throw. What a catch. Carolina taking the lead with 7 seconds to go before the half. Tampa Bay has all 3 timeouts. Again, only 7 seconds. Probably going to just take a knee. JJ 188, Young touchdown. Well, he got the touchdown. Heads California, touchdown Carolina. I don't get the reference there. Sorry. Gobble needed that. Yep. It's got the touchdown. So, again, Carolina leading 13-10 as they will be kicking off to Tampa Bay. And, again, I have to imagine they won't be doing much. Lands at the 10. Fielded at the 3s. At the 5, the 10. Taken outside at the 15. And Tucker tackled at the 16-yard line. As here come Baker and the Bucs again with only 3 seconds. You have to imagine, again, they're just going to run it out or take a knee or whatnot. Way to go. Yep, Tampa two-step. The Tampa two-step. Definitely not the Tampa 2. So 1st and 10, Baker. And only 2 seconds left. Looks like they're just going to take a knee. Yeah, Baker under center. And he takes the knee. And Carolina, again, taking a touchdown before we go into half. Again, leading 13-10, a 22-yard touchdown pass to McMillan. giving the Carolina Panthers the lead for the first time this game. Tampa Bay will receive the second half kickoff for those of you wondering. Packers being a miracle. Packers have a good chance of being jumped by Detroit for the 7th seed. Well, yeah, again, next week. It just depends. Reference to a country music song. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I would not know. All right, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you like what you heard there in the first half, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out this little channel, but we are a growing channel. We're growing at a pretty good rate. Again, we just started doing this in March of this year. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. But yeah, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Vote in the poll as well. Right now, 54% of you guys with the Buccaneers, 46% with the Panthers. So again, it's pretty close, but the Panthers, of course, leading at the half. Let's check out some scores from across the nation. The Bills leading 20-10 over the Browns at the half. The Chargers leading 21-17 over the Cowboys. They're also at the half. Titans leading 9-6 with 6 seconds to go. The Chiefs just made a field goal as it's a 3-point game there in Nashville. Bengals leading 17-14. They're at the half as well. Saints leading 9-6 over the Jets. Again, they are at the half. Vikings leading 13-10 over the Giants. 17 seconds left to go in the second quarter. And the Panthers leading 13-10. Of course, again, that's the game we're covering here at the half. Cowboys Chargers shootout. Yeah, it looks like it. Now go eat it. No, I'm going to stay here. Yeah, I don't have marshmallow. Yeah, peanut butter marshmallow. That was the combo back in the day. If you'd ever had a peanut butter and marshmallow cream sandwich, you missed out. Again, if everyone were to subscribe right now, I would hit 3,500 subs. Again, I know that's a lot to ask for, but again, I do appreciate you guys for tuning in regardless. And again, I'll be covering more games later today, Lions and the Steelers. So if you want to see me rage at my team, feel free to tune in, or stay with me in about 2 hours as I'll redirect you over to that stream. And then, of course, again, later tonight, covering a big AFC matchup, Patriots and the Ravens, both teams, again, trying to, either the Patriots trying to hold off the Bills or the Ravens trying to keep pace with the Steelers. Of course, if the Steelers lose today, it'll help out the Ravens. They'll be both tied, essentially. Dang, March, congrats on the success. Yeah, no, started in March. Appreciate it. Well, I mean, we had, I guess, to confess here, there were some streams I did, I guess, last December, like 2 or 3, just kind of for fun. And then, March is when I'm like, okay, we're going to start doing this kind of more often. Started with college basketball, did March Madness. And then, of course, I did a lot of the Pirates, taking thumbnails off the internet. Again, just like, I didn't know how to make thumbnails then. Thankfully, my wife knows how to do all that. She kind of set up the template, so now I know how to do all that stuff and all that. But anyway, but yeah, no, it's been fun doing it. I really enjoy it. Again, I'll be doing college basketball, of course, whenever, football winds down. During the playoffs, of course, no longer games during the week. And of course, I've done hockey. I've done hockey twice now. Both Penguins games. I'm only going to do Penguins games. I don't really know anyone else. I don't really know anybody on the Penguins, to be honest with you. I know a few. I know the Stars. Of all the football games in history, the Chiefs and Titans are playing one of them. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, they are playing a game. The Chiefs and Titans, man, that is a game, folks. What a game it is. It is a game. It is one of the games of all time. But yeah, and of course, again, once football ends, then it'll be, again, March Madness. We're close to March Madness. Again, we'll do some college basketball, some hockey, kind of relax a little bit because, doing this all day. I'm kind of in a very, let's just say this, Sinbin. I remember you explaining your situation. I'm pretty much the same situation there. So totally get it. Totally understand. So yeah. This is all I have right now. I think you were just shy of 1,500 when I found you. Yeah, no, that was actually not too long ago, to be honest with you. Again, football season has been very kind to me. It really has. Of course, thank you all. Thank you guys all again for tuning in. I'm looking at, again, 150 people in the chat. I remember, again, it was when my first game of the year, I was probably at about 20 people in the chat when it comes to football, the first Steelers game. And then, of course, the first streams, I remember, I was happy to see one. That was pretty neat. So I'm hopefully baseball's fun. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of nervous about it. We'll see. What's up, Doc? How's it going, DJ? Good to see you, man. Got a good one here in Charlotte. Lions lose. They're done today. They're the fourth. Yeah, no, the Lions need a win. Doc Dart is horrible today. Yeah, he's just been. Giants are bad today. -4 yards, man. Dart, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. Still need to see another year, but I'm not sold on Dart. I know a lot of people are. I'm not. I need to see more. I thought he was. I thought he was going to be all right, but it takes a lot to win me over. It really does. Just because you have a good rookie year, like for a quarterback, I just need to see more. Aloha from the 808 state of Hawaii. Huge Panther fan here since 95. And we got, I apologize. I only say McMillan. I'm just going to say Tet. I was super jacked to be having a Hawaii boy on the Panthers team. Chio, let's go Panthers. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Toke, for tuning in. And yeah, no, he again had that touchdown pass at the end, or touchdown catch, I should say. Looking pretty good. Again, I think he went in the top 10, I believe, to the Panthers. I know he was definitely one of the higher rated draft prospects. So yeah, no, he's looking pretty good. KC10 was the easiest underpick ever. Yeah, for sure. God is good. He is. He's great. He is great. I'm very, very blessed. Again, just, I don't know. It's been pretty good success for year one. Looking forward to year two. Dart is very hit or miss. Exactly, yes. Dart is 1 for 5, 2 yards with a pick. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, pass rating 0. Casey's almost down to their emergency quarterback. Minshew was hurt. Yeah, we heard that earlier. So Green Bay, massive Steelers fan today. Yep. You're watching it now. You watching the KC game? Yeah, that's a game. That is a legendary game there, Roger. Kelsey going to quarterback? You might have to. Go Lions, says Goku. This guy. Yeah. Poor Minshew. He deserves better. I don't know. I mean, he's all right. He's okay. I think the memes really, I don't know. I think the memes kind of propped him up better than he actually is. Because look at Minshew's stats compared to Lawrence's stats. Yeah, okay. Well, stats don't tell the whole story. Minshew's okay. He's a good bridge starter. He's a great backup, but yeah, I mean, that's what he is. There's difference. Again, stats never tell the whole story, folks. Want to see the Panthers go to the playoffs? Hey, they might have a shot. Cowboys losing? Yes, they are. May as well put Jameis Winston in the game. Well, no, not if you're the Giants. Again, you need to see what Dart can do. You got to give him another year. If he's the same next year, then okay, you got to start looking at another guy. Not good for the Chiefs or Giants, yeah. The only thing I like about the Panthers is their name. Go Pitts. This guy, Pittsburgh Panthers. Rod Smart. Yep, Rod Smart. But let's see. Let's see if there's any other games coming out at halftime here. Again, we're still in halftime, folks. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Appreciate it. I really do. Bills, Browns, again, 20-10. Chargers now out of halftime. Chargers leading the Cowboys 21-17. Looks like a good game there. Looks like a good game, or at least a high-scoring game. Again, just because there's a lot of points doesn't mean it's a good game. Anyway, yeah, the Titans 9, Chiefs 6, Bengals 17, Dolphins 14, Saints 9, Jets 6, Vikings 13, Giants 10, and of course, again, this one 13-10. As we're just waiting for halftime to conclude. Again, about what you can see right there, 3 minutes. Let's make sure I'm caught up. I think I am, yeah. So yeah, 3 minutes to go for halftime. Okay, let me know who you think's going to win. By the way, right now, again, 53% of the vote with Tampa Bay, 47% with Carolina, despite the score being the way it is. Minshew is neat because clipboards are cool. Yeah, I guess they are. Seth, he's subscribed to a lot of play-by-play guys. I see Seth whenever. Pretty much, I could be another channel. I can be with Jaguar Gator. I can be, JJ Rhino. I'll see Seth right there. Seth is very supportive of play-by-play guys. So we all appreciate you, Seth. By the way, I know you're whether you're still here or you went to another channel. Appreciate you, man. Seth, you are great. You really are. I don't pull for any of your teams though, but I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. Why is Abdul Carter so bad? I don't know. I haven't really seen many Giants game to really to kind of give a analysis on him, but I think his stats are not that great. But again, stats don't tell the whole story, but they can. Dart is no. Tyler Shuck. Weird, he turned into the only quarterback out of that class. Yeah, Shuck looks all right, but again, need to see more. But if he does, again, finish the year well, I mean, the Saints might have their guy. Again, we'll see next year. Again, he's pretty much doing like what if Shuck started the whole year? They might be 7-7. They might make this NFC South race even more interesting. So, yeah, they really tried to make Rattler the guy. That just didn't work out. I think they still had Jake Hayner or something like that. Didn't work out for him. Bucks get the ball. Yes, they do. Yeah, they get the ball. Nice throw by Herbert. Herbert does have the talent, but, talent doesn't equal great, if that makes any sense. Went to Top Golf for our work Christmas party. You went to you guys have a work Christmas party? You're a teacher. Took home some chocolate brownie cookie. Yeah, well, shoot, I would too, but man, what the heck? I didn't realize teachers did the party life. You guys are changing. Justin Herbert makes big throw at 20-yard line. Wow. Again, we're just waiting for this game to resume. Again, appreciate you guys for sticking with me at the half. Again, we got a good one here in Carolina, 13-10. Again, the winner will hold the NFC South for at least 2 weeks. That is how it'll work. So I check out some things real quick. Bears to how bad I hit. I hit one solid out of 30. Used a 9-iron. Yeah, well, the irons are the easiest to hit usually. Did I tell you I went golfing the other day? I've already broken 100, but I shot under 100. I surprised myself. First time in 2 years. I forgot what it was. I think it was a 99. Yeah, I think it was a 99. Pretty happy with that. For not playing in 2 years, come out and actually not lose too much. I mean, I was expecting, 110, 120. But no, 99. I'm like, heck yeah. Look at that. Look at this guy. This guy still has it sometimes. Niners need to do is beat Indy this week. Yeah, they're probably in. Yep. Shock out playing Dart and Shador with the worst team. Yeah. No, the Saints are terrible. Nobody. They have nobody on the team. Your mom was a teacher when she was younger. They have parties. Oh, wow. Well, my dad's a teacher. I knew that. I wasn't aware they had work parties or whatever. And go out, oh, yeah, a Christmas party. I mean, they only gave us half a slice of pizza when we were in school. So I'm thinking, the budget must not be that great. And then you find out that apparently it was the teachers paying out of pocket most of the time, which is kind of sad. Kind of sad, Like, you appreciate that looking back at it. But it's like, man, it's rough. It's rough being a teacher. Got Lions being the Steelers? Yeah, I think most people do. Khalib saying the game. What about the game? We are back, though. The game's about to start as there is the kickoff, and that is going to be fielded at the 15. He's at the 20, 25, 30. And Johnson brought down at the 34-yard line. So Tampa Bay looking to get it going again. The first two drives for Tampa Bay were pretty solid. Then all of a sudden, it kind of went south. Kind of went south there for Tampa Bay. So they'll look to get it going. So 1st and 10 here for Baker and the Bucks. Again, they have it at the 34. They were once leading pretty much the entire game. They find themselves down 3 as we start the second half. Baker in, he's under center. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. as Baker rolls to his left. He throws. It is caught at the 32, and he's going to lose a few. Don't forget to fix the timeouts. I don't even know how to do that, to be honest with you, but it looks like they fixed them for me. Yeah, I don't know how to do all that, to be honest with you. I guess I got to refresh it. If I have to refresh it, I got to refresh it. Anyway, yeah, that was a loss of one there. Tez Johnson on the catch. Nothing doing there. So 2nd and 11, Mayfield in the shotgun. Lifts the leg. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left. Mayfield sending a man in motion as he takes the snap, hands it off. This is Irving. Irving at the 35, twirl around, and brought down at the 36-yard line for a gain of 3. So 3rd and 7 coming up for the Bucs. Used a 3-wood once, hit it pretty good. Couldn't see it though. Later saw it behind me, hit under the ball. It went over my head. Oh wow. That is unfortunate. Got the Jags beating Denver. So do I. Upset there, potentially. Again, that should be a good one. 3rd and 7. Baker in the gun. They need to get to the 44-yard line. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. As Baker lifts the leg, takes a snap, drops back. He's looking over the middle. Baker moving in the pocket. Moving to his right is Baker. He's taking off at the 40, the 45, 50, 45, and runs out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Huge play by Baker. And that is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer first down. Just would not stop running. Just kept moving. And dropping back to pass. No one open. Evans coming open later, but again, at that point, Mayfield already running. And again, a huge run there. Gain of 23 yards, putting him at the Carolina 40. Baker under center, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As Baker hands it off to Bucky. Bucky at the 35, and he's brought down right there after a gain of 5. Bucky, I know it seems like, again, I know a lot of people are asking, about Bucky, where's Bucky at? Yeah, he's got 12 carries, 50 yards. It's he's been in just, whenever they get close to the end zone, seems like they take him out. So I wonder if you guys need him for the touchdown or the yards. He's at 50, that's not bad. But as far as touchdowns, yeah, I don't know. 2nd and 4, Baker under center, receivers to each side. Tight ends in tights. As Mayfield sends a man in motion, Mayfield hands it off. This is Irving. Irving is going to be brought down at the 31. I probably annoying some of you guys, mixing up Bucky and then Irving, and then Bucky. Same guy. Gain of 3. Going to make it 3rd and 1 as they're at the Carolina 31. Bet $50 on the Lions. This guy. Your online teachers pay out of pocket more than half the time. Yep. It is pretty bad as he hands it off up to Bucky Irving, and Irving going to get the first down. Gain of 2, crossing the 30, brought down at the 29. That is another Tampa Bay first down. Again, this is looking like the Buccaneers that started out the game. Because, again, they kind of just went nowhere there in the later half of the second quarter. Yeah, it is crazy out there, Toke. It is crazy. So 1st and 10 for Baker. As now he's lined up as running back. Bucky in at quarterback. Now he's going to move to his left. That's interesting. Might see more of that later down the road. As Baker pump fakes, looking over the middle, swings it out. It's caught. This is White at the 30 and is going to be pushed out of bounds around the 27, 28-yard line. That's only a gain of 1 or 2. Well, that was interesting. Baker at running back, Bucky at quarterback. But again, they switched out of it the last second. Very interesting. Again, might see that more. Maybe in week 18 if they got a win-and-end situation or whatnot. Anyway, 2nd and 8 for Tampa Bay. They are at the Carolina 27 as Baker is in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Baker sends a man in motion, hands it off. This is Bucky. Makes the guy miss. He's at the 25 and tripped up at the 23-yard line. Good effort there by Bucky to make the first guy miss. I mean, made him look silly. Would have been a loss on the play had he not. But instead turns it into a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 4. As again, they need to get to the 19-yard line. Cowboys are limited. They are. Junkins done for the year. Oh, my goodness. Ultimate, good to see you, man. That is tough. They split. Great question. If they split, then it's a, it depends what happens, I guess, in week 17. A lot of answers are, still a lot to be decided here as Baker drops back. Looking over to his right. Throws. It is caught and pushed out of bounds at the 19. That is a first down for Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with the catch. He only needed 4. He gets 4. I'm going to say he got 5. Very generous spot there. But again, that is a Tampa Bay first down. Need Baker to get together for fantasy. Oh, yeah, I got you. Actually, I don't. I'm playing against Baker. Make McCarthy ruled out. Right hand or wrist. Oh, man. Jay pulling for the Panthers. Good to have you, Jay. Appreciate you, man. 1st and 10 at the 18. Sending a man in motion. Baker is going to hand it off. It's a reverse at the 20 and is ripped down at the 17-yard line. Couldn't tell you who that was. That was McMillan for the Buccaneers. Jalen McMillan. So a battle of the McMillans, of course. Carolina McMillan, much better. Feeling better today, Doc? Good. That's good to hear, man. PJ pulling for Carolina. Jack saying get a stop. So a lot of Panther fans here. Cowboys still want to win in front of their... Oh, yeah, for sure. You don't want to mail in the season. 2nd and 9 at the 17. As Baker in the gun. 2 receivers left, one receiver to the right. As Baker hands it off on the delay. Up the gut. This is Bucky. Crossing the 15. Brought down at the 14. So a gain of 3, bringing up 3rd and 6. As this has been a pretty time-consuming drive. Already 7 minutes on the drive and counting. So 3rd and 6 for Tampa Bay. As they need to get to the 8 for a brand new set of downs. Be amazing, this guy. Some poor early games so far. Yeah, this is really the only one that's like a big game, to be honest. We have some big games later. But the other ones, yeah, not so great. 3rd and 6, Baker drops back, looking, throws, it's caught at the 10. Rashad White at the 5, and brought down at the 1. Gain of 13, wide open over the middle. And that is a brand new set of downs for Tampa Bay. As, again, 1st and goal at the 1 coming up. White makes the play, and they're going to say, hey, get out of here. We're going to bring in another guy. But a good catch and run again. Wide open over the middle. Rashad White, 45 rushing yards, 15 receiving. Has had a nice day. They've brought in Tucker. In at running back. Baker under center. As Baker drops back, you're going to throw it again to the goal line. Fade. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Evans. Again, they've done it. They did it earlier. That's how they scored the first time. The goal line fade. As Mark Schlereth repeating what I just said. Bringing up 2nd and goal. Oh, Evans just flat out missed the ball. Wow, it just was late with his hands. Minshew rolled out. Oh, man. I think Drake may have something against Skylar Bell. This guy. Get a stop. PJ pulling for the Panthers. Don't understand why they don't throw it to Mike Evans. Well, they threw it there. Jackson. Minshew unlikely to return with a stinger. Man. 2nd and goal at the 1. Mayfield under center. He's going to fake the pitch. Looking to his left. Throws. Incomplete. Evans there. The intended target. Oh, and there's a late flag. Oh, my goodness. That was as late as can be. Evans pleading to every single official. And I guess the last official threw it. Pass interference defense. Oh, my goodness. And, yeah, personally, again, both receiver and corner had hands on each other. Yeah, I think that's a poor call there, personally. Regardless, it's a brand new set of downs. Again, it's going to be 1st and goal at the 1. Not even 100. Hey, it happens. It happens, Jim. Appreciate you, though, man. Vikings versus Giants, pretty exciting. Well, as far as, like, big games, games that, like, matter for the playoffs. So first and goal, they are at the 1. A brand new set of downs. Mayfield hands it off to Tucker, and he's going to jog into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And, of course, the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns, folks. Unbiased, of course. I want to make that clear. As, you know, like, oh, this guy's cheering for the Buccaneers. Okay, when did I ever say I'm cheering for the Buccaneers? We're just pulling for touchdowns. This guy loves touchdowns. 16-13, Tampa Bay leading as we're pending the extra points. Again, just handing it off down the left side. Tucker just jogging in, untouched, as we're pending the extra point by McLaughlin. He's flirted with danger today with the kicks. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. This one right down the middle. It is good. 17-13 is your score with 6:41 left to go in the third quarter. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Hey, I'm back again. Hey, it's good to see you, Warren. Appreciate you, man. You're going with the Bucks? Gotcha, man. Well, right now they're leading. Jackson doesn't seem to be happy. Tough injury for Judkins. You were joking. I must have missed it. Smash that football. Oh, you were joking. Okay, gotcha. My bad. Always a late flag. You know it. You know it. Got to look around, see, and then there's a flag at the end. Always. It's like they wait to see is the receiver going to complain or not, and then they throw it. That's the NFL now. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. GG. Jack, you can't say GG now. It's way too early for that. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. What's happening across the NFL? Well, we got you here. Bills leading 20-10 over the Browns. Chargers leading 24-17 over Dallas. The Titans leading 16-6 over Kansas City. The Bengals leading 24-14 over the Dolphins. Saints leading 9-6 over the Jets. Vikings 13, Giants 10, and of course in this one, Buccaneers leading 17-13. Broncos could very well lose today. Yes, it's going to be a good game. It's kind of a shame that Broncos Jaguars game is going to be on for only apparently like 15% of the country. That is a shame. I mean, how often? We'll go back to it again. I want to show you. Like just think about it. When's the last time? I'm sure you guys are football fans here. When's the last time you've seen a 10-4 team take on a 12-2 team? Of course, this late in the season, and it's not Sunday Night Football. It's not one of your featured games at, the 1 o'clock window in Eastern Time. It's not the featured game at 4:25. When is the last time that has happened? That is honestly pretty bad by the NFL to not get that a much bigger coverage. But that is crazy to me. So, yeah. Again, I won't be covering that one. Of course, we got the Steelers. And if the Steelers weren't playing, though, sure, I'd be covering that one. Heck yeah, but that's not the case. That is not the case. 8:19. Yeah, no, it was a very time-consuming drive, as Trisk, pointing out that took off 8:19 off the clock. It's been a good game. It has been, Jack, for sure. Jack, Liz, and Taylor here listening in the car on the way home from vacation, since we aren't in front of the TV. Well, drive safe there, Jack, Liz, and Taylor. Safe travels. Again, appreciate you guys for listening in for this game. Again, 17-13, Tampa Bay leading as we are returning to action here. Carolina going to get the ball for the first time this half, looking to repeat their last drive of the first half. Again, they capped it off with a touchdown pass to McMillan. As there is the kickoff, and that's going to be booted out of the end zone. So Carolina will start their drive at the 35. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe before you depart today. Helps out small channels like mine. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 3,500 subscribers. Again, I know that's a far-fetched thing to ask for, but it would be pretty cool. And, of course, again, feel free to chat down below during, of course, the in between plays. I do try to get to the chat. And, of course, there's a poll. 52% of you guys with the Buccaneers today, 48% with the Panthers. So thank you again for letting me call the game as it's 1st and 10 at the 35. Young is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As Young. Buccaneers pointing at the line. They thought they moved. And there's a flag. There it is. So again, the thing here with the ref, they didn't really see it, but they just heard the complaining. False start. That's very shocking. It's like the referee's waiting for the reaction of the players rather than actually officiating the game. Does that make any sense? Obviously, I'm sure you guys listening in know that, there's a referee problem, but 2025, it has been pretty bad. Pretty terrible. It's been an all-time low. NFL been doing this all season, not airing big games, ploy to get people to purchase NFL ticket. Consider me one of those guys. 1st and 15 at the 30. In the gun, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As he sends a man in motion, as Young, play action, drops back, looking over the middle. He's moving up in the pocket. Young, going to take off and run. He's at the 35 and tackled at the 38-yard line for a gain of 7. That was a big hit there. Reddick putting all his body weight on him. He really pile-drived him into the ground. Of course, he wasn't a quarterback at the time, so it's perfectly fine. But yes, again, a gain of 8 there for Bryce Young, bringing up 2nd and 7 at the Carolina 38. But yeah, no, I totally hear you, Steven. I really do. It is kind of scummy. It really is. Plenty of time. 2 field goals for sure, yeah. NFL good with keeping red-hot Patriots on Sunday night game. They, of course. 2nd and 7 at the 38 as Young hands it off. This is Hubbard down the left side, turning the court at the 40, and steps out of bounds close to the 45. They're going to give it to him. They are. That is a first down for Carolina. Hubbard with a gain of, wow, that's a really good spot. No way, it's the 48. Wow, I mean, if they mark at the 48, that is a generous spot. And, oh my gosh, yeah, the 48. Apparently it's a 10-yard run. Whatever. But yeah, first down for Carolina as Young going to be under center, receiver to left, tight ends in tight. As Young takes the snap and play action rolling to his left. Young sprinting to his left, throws, it's caught, and he is able to make the catch and steps out of bounds across the first down marker. That is another Panthers first down. Trying to see the name there and who made the catch. Wow, I mean, that is not really the prettiest looking throw, but hey, it did the job. Evans with the catch, Mitchell Evans. And again, a first down for Carolina. They have it at the Tampa Bay 42. Young in the gun, trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Young takes the snap, drops back, looking over to his right, steps up in the pocket, dancing. He's going to take off and run again, breaking a tackle, and is brought down at the 38-yard line. Bryce Young shredding off a lineman. Well, that is, again, Bryce Young, not exactly the biggest guy in the world, but a hard-earned gain of 4 for the Panthers. Again, 2nd and 6 coming up. Your Charlotte Worldwide, happy Sunday. Keep pounding. Check the Charlotte Celebrity Chef Kev Winston. I'm not familiar with him, but appreciate you, Greg, for tuning in. Sunday ticket costs way too much. It does. It really does. Reddick's a beast. He is. Good to see you, Ronald. Appreciate you, man. 2nd and 6, ball at the 38. As Young swings it out, it's caught by McMillan. McMillan cuts inside, then takes it outside at the 35 and brought down around the 34-yard line. So nice gain of 4. And again, Jason Pierre-Paul, you remember him? Well, this is his first game since December of 2023. So, again, I don't know if he retired and came back or, inspired by the Phillip Rivers thing or just been working his way back from injury. But, hey, congrats for him to come back. And, he's been playing since, I believe, 2010, 2011. So 3rd and 1, they marked him down at the 33. It's a long one, to be honest with you. Young in the gun, trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. As Young takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right. He throws. It is, what a catch by McMillan, a contested catch. And that is a first down for the Panthers, tackled immediately at the 22, a gain of 11. And McMillan will keep the drive going. Oh, my goodness. He was being held the whole time. I mean, if that's pass interference, if anything. But making the one-handed catch, then getting the other hand on it. What a catch. What a first down for the Panthers. So 1st and 10 at the 22 in the gun. Trips left, tight end in tight. As Young going to hand it off up the middle. He takes it actually on the RPO. He's at the 20. He's at the 15 and pushed out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Gain of 9 for Carolina. making it 2nd and 1. Clickbait, yes, sir. That's what we do. Not many passing yards today. Nope. McMillan having a great game. He is. He is indeed. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Panthers. Welcome to YouTube, buddy. Welcome to YouTube. Anyway, 2nd and 1 at the 13. They need to get to the 12 for a brand new set of downs. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Young in the gun as he takes the snap and hands it off up the gut. Hubbard's got the first down, and it's going to be brought down at the 11. Needed 1, gets 2, and again, that is a Panthers first down as they're kind of moving the ball pretty well themselves, moving the ball efficiently and taking off time as this third quarter is just going to zoom on by, essentially. Just tuned in 10 minutes ago on break, so you don't have Sunday ticket at all. Commentary is good, bro. Keep it up. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Liam. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. And yeah, the Panthers, they're driving. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 10.5-yard line. Young in the gun. Trips left, 2 receivers to the right. Young drops back, looking over the middle. Throws it to the end zone. Knocked away. Incomplete. Pass intended for Parrish. Or no, broken up by Parrish. Pass intended by Coker. Intended to Coker. Look at me. Now I can't speak. Good defense by Parrish. Coker initially beats him inside, but Parrish doing a great job making up the ground, getting a hand in there, and fingertips away. So 2nd and 10 for Carolina. Young under center, receivers to each side. Leggett in motion. As Young takes the snap, hands it off to Hubbard, up the gut, crossing the 10, and is going to be gang tackled at the 7-yard line for a gain of 3. Maybe 4. I'm not too sure where they'll mark it. Maybe the 7. So 3rd and 6. Is Daddle hurt? Not to my knowledge. They've just been mixing up running backs a lot for both teams, really. Thanks for a great broadcast. You might need a game time announcer interview. A game time announcer interview. Well, I appreciate it, Gray. I'm not too sure what you're talking about at the interview there. 3rd and 6. They're at the 7. Young in the gun. He drops back, looking over the middle. Young moving to his left. Heavy pressure. Young trying to escape. He does for the moment at the 10. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Oh, what a play by Bryce Young. Finding Sanders in the back of the end zone. The touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns. What a play by Bryce Young. Baker can't believe it. He's on the sideline with hands up, shoulders up. He's like, what in the world? What a play by Bryce Young, evading would-be tacklers in the backfield. Moving to his left. Oh, my goodness. Again, just great pocket movement. Scrambling movement there as the Panthers lead 19-7. The extra point, it is up. It is right down the middle. It is good. Panthers leading 20-17 with 8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So the Buccaneers, of course, score 7, open their drive here in the third quarter. The Panthers answer back with 7 of their own. What a play. McMillan has that basketball player size. Great catching hand. He's great. Bryce Young, magic. He looked really good there. Who got the touchdown? That is Jatavion Sanders. Jatavion Sanders with the touchdown catch. NFL commentator. Yeah, no, I don't think the NFL would want me. I criticize the NFL too much. Appreciate it. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. As we'll go ahead and check out the scores from the other games happening across the NFL. Right now, the Bills leading 23-10 over the Browns. Browns are driving. They are at the Buffalo 1. Chargers 24, Cowboys 17. Titans leading 16-6. Bengals 31, Dolphins 14, Saints 9. Jets 6, the Vikings 13, Giants 10. Again, all these games, are in the third quarter. Of course, this game probably going to be in the fourth quarter very, very soon. Again, 8 seconds left to go. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. If everyone were to subscribe to the channel, we would hit 3,500 subs. Again, this is a channel that is growing pretty quickly. And we started this thing in March, entered the NFL season with about 600 subs, but we are moving in the right direction. Again, it's all thanks to you guys, again, for tuning in, clicking on the small stream. I really appreciate you guys giving me a chance. So hopefully you like it, and hopefully you subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be covering other games later today as well. Part of the reason why I have a little bit more subs is because, again, I do on Sundays. Depends on how I'm feeling, really, 2 to 4. But today we're doing 3, of course. Obviously, there's no morning game in Europe. So this is the first game. We'll be doing Steelers-Lions right after this. And then, of course, the Sunday night game, Patriots and the Ravens. All games, of course, with big playoff implications, just like this one. Again, the winner will hold the NFC South for 2 weeks, depending, of course, how Week 17 goes and all that stuff. Week 18 might not matter, but it very may will, as, again, very big division race here. Again, 20-17 as we're returning to coverage here, as the Buccaneers will get another crack at it to try to at least tie it up or take the lead. Browns scored a touchdown. Wow, Titans leading the Chiefs. Yep. Chargers looks good. What's going on, Saints? Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting there. You go to the bathroom and they pull that off. I know, right? That's always when you go to the bathroom. That's how it goes. Saints ahead of the loser bowl. Yeah. No, for sure. Saints, I mean, Tyler Shuck, he's winning. He's winning the Saints. Again, we talked about it earlier. What if Tyler Shuck starts the whole year, man? They could be 7-7 again. They would make this NFC South division a little more interesting. As there is the kickoff, fielded at the 13. He's at the 20. 25-30. Johnson breaking tackle at the 35. He's at the 40, 45, 50, 45, and pushed out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line. Oh, that's another great return there by Johnson. He had a great one earlier, and he has a great one there, putting them in Carolina territory as that is going to, bring us to the end of the third quarter. 20-17, but the Buccaneers going to be in Carolina territory when we start the fourth quarter. Oh, my goodness. This game is probably going to get a little bit better from here on out. What do you guys think? What do you guys say about that? Dart is just 19 yards passing and a pick. Oh, man. Yeah, Dart. I was told earlier he wasn't playing well, and clearly he has not picked up much. Come on, Chargers. Let's go. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it there, buddy. Come on, Browns beat the Bills. Yeah, definitely. I don't know about that. I don't know if that happens. What a return. Yeah, it was crazy. Definitely crazy. Crazy. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, we're just waiting for the fourth quarter to happen at this point. Let's see here. Hold the phone. Okay, took care of that guy. But, yeah, and again, 7-7 are these records, the records for each of these teams in a very big game. Let's see here. Again, looking at the playoff picture, again, obviously we have teams that have clinched: Seahawks, Eagles, Rams in the NFC, Broncos in the AFC, and, of course, in the hunt, the Bears, of course, a big game last night, winning, of course, against in overtime. It was a huge game. Again, we covered that one here. They're 11-4, looking like they are pretty much, a Lions loss away from clinching a playoff spot. The Buccaneers, of course, currently in the 4 spot. 49ers in the 6. Packers at the 7. Patriots, of course, at the 2. Of course, they need, I believe, the Colts to lose, or they win. If they win, they're in. Jaguars, again, have a big game against the Broncos. Steelers, of course, trying to hold off the Ravens. Bills and the Texans at the 6 and 7 spot. So there you go. That's what's happening, again, in the playoff picture. A lot of stuff happening. Good afternoon, Doc. What's my OG rule of the Carolina Panthers Club? I know, exactly. Don't talk about the Panthers. Exactly. Appreciate you, Jonathan, man, for tuning in. Give it to Evans. We'll see. Chargers still not going to win the division. Well, they can, depending on how results go. 442. I know. This is a pretty good viewer count for the NFL. I usually don't get this much. Thank you guys again for tuning in. As it's 1st and 10, Baker and the Bucs have it at the Carolina 43. He's going to be in the shotgun now. No, there's going to be a false start. The right tackle trying to do what Lane Johnson always does and move early, but he made it pretty obvious there. So that'll back him up 5. Maybe the crowd noise getting loud. Again, it is getting loud. Getting to him possibly. 1st and 15 coming up. Steelers win, Bears clinch. Yep. Carolina wins. I missed out on 3,600. That is unfortunate, Jeremiah. I pull for you in your bets, man. I always pull for everyone in their bets, but that is tough. That is tough there. 1st and 15. They're at the Carolina 48 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. As Mayfield hands it off, this is Bucky Irving crossing the 45 and brought down at the 42 for a gain of 6. Gain of 6 there for Bucky, bringing up 2nd and 9. Let's go Bucks. Let's go Tampa Bay. A lot of comments now, man. Oh, man. Let's go Carolina. Lane. Your competition's feeds. Oh, man. Who is? I mean, is Rhino? Is it Rhino? Oh, man. I hate to see that. Rising Rhino, man. He's a great friend of the channel. Hopefully he's doing okay. Mayfield in the gun. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. As Mayfield sends a man in motion. As Mayfield takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right. He throws it over the middle. It is caught at the 30, and he's tackled at the 29-yard line. Chris Godwin Jr. with a big catch, a gain of 12, giving the Buccaneers a brand new set of downs. Just a simple slant route, finding the open hole in the zone. So 1st and 10 coming up there at the Carolina 29. Looking to at least tie the game. As Baker under center, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left, sending a man in motion. Baker takes the snap and hands it off up the gut. This is Irving again, crossing the 25, brought down at the 24-yard line, a gain of 5. 13:30 left to go in the 4th quarter. He only paid 23. Oh, man. Malik about to get paid, possibly. Keep pounding the finish line. We'll see how it goes, man. It's a good game. It is a good game. 2nd and 5 as Baker's going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Sends a man in motion. Sends another man in motion. Baker going to keep it himself on the RPO and is going to get a couple. Brought down at the 22-yard line. Baker mixing it up a little bit. Again, he took off earlier with a 20-yard run. Of course, that wasn't a designed run. And yes, Baker only with 73 yards passing today. So not exactly ideal if you have him in fantasy, but, you know, they are only within 3. Buccaneers the favorites. They were favored by 3. Yes, they were. 3rd and 4. They are at the 22. Need to get to the 19 for a brand new set of downs in the shotgun. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. As Baker lifts the leg. Takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle. He steps up, trying to evade pressure, but cannot, as the pack of Panthers bring him down. That is a sack, a huge sack, a loss of at least 10. And they will have to most likely settle for 3. Showing the replay here, Baker in the gun. They ran a lot of stunts there on the right side. It just mixed up the right tackle, and that led a free rusher in there who made Baker step up into the pass rush. So 4th and 13. This would be a 49-yard kick, or 50-yard kick. That's right. They back up by 18, not 17 anymore. McLaughlin, 50-yard attempt from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is right down the middle. It is good. 20-20 is your score with 11:24 left to go in the 4th quarter. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We got a good one here in Carolina. Carolina Tampa ties. It comes down to conference. Yep. Panthers underdogs. They are. Irving at 80. Irving's at 73. It's very likely, Braxton. We'll see. Was it good? Nope. Your dad's been going around the house saying 11-4. I bet. You'll dab to that. Oh man, the dab. That's right. That's a classic there. I don't know about a classic, but it's definitely, that's been a while. W Competition. Appreciate you, man, Cheese. Appreciate you, Cheese. We got a ball game. Yeah, Yin Yang. Appreciate you, man. So again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's see what's happening across the NFL real quick. As again, this is a good one here, but across the NFL, we have the Bills leading 23-17 over the Browns. Chargers leading 24-17 over the Cowboys. Chargers are driving at the Dallas 30. Titans 16, Chiefs 9, Bengals 38, Dolphins 14, Saints 16, Jets 6, Vikings 13, Giants 10, and of course the Buccaneers, Panthers in this one tied at 20. So a big game for many reasons. One, it's a good game. It's tied. But two, the winner will hold, of course, the NFC South for 2 weeks. So pretty big game. Pretty big game. Let's see here. Greg Olson. What about Greg Olson? Went out to burn some brush and boxes in all these scores. Yep, 2020. You can see clearly now. You can. Perfect vision. Perfect vision. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, folks, make sure again to like and subscribe. I'll be covering another game later today as the Lions take on the Steelers. So that'll be pretty cool. Hopefully, actually. I don't know. Maybe it won't be. And, of course, again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. And, of course, we do have a poll. Let me know who you think's going to win today. It's 50-50 right now. 50% of you guys with the Buccaneers, 50% of you guys with the Panthers. So your vote could be the breaking votes, the tie-breaking vote. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. A lot of time left in the fourth. Yeah, a lot of time for sure. Eating some Culvers. Nice. You want a tie game? I don't know if I want a tie game. Oh, he banged the drum. Gotcha. Anyway, we are back here in Carolina. Again, it is 20-20. As, again, we got a great one here. And Carolina will get the ball back. Again, every team has scored here, on every possession so far in the second half. Only 3 possessions so far, believe it or not. A lot of ball control. That one was kind of a short drive, but they started at the Carolina 42. As here is the kickoff. We're back. And that's going to be booted out of the end zone for a touchback. And Carolina will start at the 35. Carolina, yeah, they're wearing all black today. Yep. Culver's Burgers. I've never had Culver's, but I've heard good things about it. Mayfield's time to shine in the fourth. We'll see. First time watching this dude's lit. Thank you, Brax. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys letting the little channel call the games, man. All I ask for is a chance. Whenever I have somebody come in here, all I ask for is a chance. This is what I do, folks. Again, I'll be calling more games today. And, of course, we got you for Monday Night Football tomorrow with the 49ers and the Colts. 1st and 10 coming up for the Panthers. Young. It's going to be, I believe he's under center. Dowdle he's in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Dowdle in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. As Young drops back looking, throws to his right. It is caught at the 40, and he's tackled immediately. That is Coker with the catch, a gain of 5. Bryce Young, game-winning drives this season. Had one against Miami, Dallas, Green Bay, Atlanta, and the Rams. So he's led 5 game-winning drives this year. He has been very clutch when it's mattered most. Can he pull one off here against Tampa Bay? 2nd and 5 ball at the 40 as Young once again in the pistol hands it off to Dowdle. Dowdle dancing around and is going to be brought down at the 43-yard line for a gain of 3. Makes it 3rd and 2 for Carolina. Again, still plenty of time left. 10:40 left to go in the 4th quarter. It is been a great game here. Dangerous in the playoff is dangerous. It could be. I don't know. I've never seen him in the playoffs. Probably win that one, even though against history. You got the Lions over the Steelers. Yeah, again, probably. Billy pulling for the Bucs defense to put some pressure here. 3rd and 2 in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right as Young hands it off up the gut, and he's got the first down, crossing the 45. Brought down at the 46. That is a gain of 3, and that is a Carolina Panther first down. Make a Yukon emote? No. Not going to do that. Not going to do that. Maybe for basketball, though. Cool Hooks does not look happy. He does not look happy at all. Very sorry there. 1st and 10 coming up for Carolina. Again, they're at their own 46. Young is going to be under center. 2 receivers left. Tight ends in tight. As Young. Play action. Oh, heavy pressure. He steps up, moving to his right, and down he goes. That is a sack. David in on the sack. Dennis as well. So Leach get credit, I imagine, as that is a huge loss, a loss of 9. The play action again. Oh, man, just immediately right up the gut. Forcing Young out of the pocket and again into danger. 2nd and 19 there at the 37. Young in the gun. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Young looking around, takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle. Young, pump fakes, moving to his left is Young. He's scrambling out of the pocket, throws it down the left side. It is incomplete. Panther fans asking for a flag. The sideline as well. No flag to be given. Didn't look like there was a flag. I don't know. I'd like to see if there was, contact or anything. Hold on here. Coker running in. Then he kind of turns it out. Parrish on the coverage. There's nothing there. All right, 3rd and 19 coming up for Carolina. All right, 3rd and 19. Again, they need to get to the 37 for a brand new set of downs. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right as Young moving to his left. Young scrambling, tosses it in the flat to Hubbard. Hubbard is going to be wrapped up at the 43-yard line. Not much there. Gain of 6. And Carolina will have to punt. Got some Saints fans in here now. Oh, man. Okay. Interesting. Again, Carolina will have to punt, so kind of a disappointing drive there for Carolina. Again, that sack kind of knocked them back and kind of ruined the flow. So Carolina will punt from their own 43. Again, just over 8 minutes to go in this one, as there is the punt. And fair catch signal made at the 12, and that's where Baker and the Bucs will start their next drive with 7:55 left to go in this one. Is there any defense? There was defense there, Billy. You're drunk on NyQuil. Okay, very interesting. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Let's see what's happening across the NFL. Again, a lot of games happening right now. Not so much as far as the playoff stuff, playoff implications and all that. Bills, though, are leading against the Browns, but Cleveland, they are driving at the Buffalo 16. So there you go there. Again, Bills leading 23-17. Cleveland, though, is driving. Chargers leading 27-17 over the Cowboys. Titans leading 16-9 over the Chiefs. Bengals blowing out the Dolphins. And it looks like he's not retiring anytime soon. Bengals leading 45-14. Saints leading 16-6 over the Jets. Vikings leading, they're tied up with the Giants 13-13. McCarthy and Dart, what a quarterback battle that is. And, of course, the Buccaneers and the Panthers 20-20. That's the one we're covering here. Again, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the $5, Ronan. Ronan, 0. You're not such a 0, man. Appreciate you for the 5. Keep it up. I try, man. I'm trying. Appreciate you guys again for your support. W for Ronan. Let's see here. Yin Yang and Goku going at it. Figures. Sanders quarterback for the Browns? I believe so. He was injured earlier. And, he still, I saw the stats move there. Lost some yards there. They've just kicked a field goal, though. 23-20. 23-20. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. And, again, I'll be covering other games later today. I'll be doing Steelers-Lions in about an hour. That should be, hopefully, a good game. I hope the Steelers can show up as they look to, A win just gets it closer to the playoffs. And, of course, the Lions fighting for their playoff lives. So I figure they will be, pretty good today. I don't know. We'll see. And, of course, again, I'll be doing Sunday Night Football, doing the Patriots and the Ravens. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if everyone were to subscribe, I would hit 3,500 subscribers today. Appreciate you guys, again, for letting me call this game, letting the small channel call the game. That is awesome. You guys are awesome. 1st and 10 at the 12 as Baker and the Bucs going to be, I guess, in the, I don't know, whatever. He's under center. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left as Baker play action drops back. He steps up, looking. He's going to take off and run. He's at the 15, bouncing outside, stiff arming at the 20, diving for the first down. But there is a flag. So hold the phone. Maybe a hold. Some jawing there by the players. Yep, it is a hold. That'll be half the distance. It is half the distance. Yep. Going to be 1st and 16 coming up. Gudicki, he's had a tough day. Announcer's saying that, and yeah, he's had some false starts, some holds, and another hold again. That is tough. Again, Baker getting a first down, but it's wiped away. Playoffs? Don't talk about the playoffs, man. Appreciate the play-by-play while you rake the yard. Gotcha, man. I got you covered. 1st and 16 as Baker in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Baker lifts the leg, takes the snap, and play action, fires on the middle. It's caught at the 10, and then he falls down at the 11. That is a gain of about 5. That was Jalen McMillan with the catch. Yeah, sorry, the real exclusive there. Yep, the hold. Unfortunate. Panthers need the win. Yep, they both need the win. It's a big game. It's a big game for both. A big game for both teams. You think the Bucs will win? It could go either way, man. Either way. It's been back and forth pretty much since the second quarter. As Mayfield lifts the leg. Again, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Lifts the leg again. Takes the snap, drops back. Baker looking over the middle. He steps up, throws. It is caught at the 45. And Igbukah is brought down at the 49-yard line. What a play. That is a gain of 40 yards. And just like that, Tampa Bay is in Carolina territory. Again, that is Igbukah's first catch. And again, he's so great. He's had a great year. Such a talented player. Again, his first catch of the day, only his second target, and it's a big one. As Tampa Bay, they are moving 6 minutes now and counting. The clock now a factor for Carolina's Tampa Bay. Under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right, sending a man in motion as Mayfield hands it up, and he is dropped in the backfield. That is a loss of 1. Skirtin brings down Irving in the backfield. That's a loss of 2, actually. So 2nd and 12 coming up for Baker and the Bucs. The chat here, 23-20. Yep, saw that. Igbukah, yeah, no, again, he's good. It hasn't been targeted a lot today. Not really a lot of passing, to be honest with you. 2nd and 12 as Baker is in the shotgun, sending a man in motion as they're at their own 49. Baker drops back, steps up in the pocket, pump fakes, throws. It is incomplete. Baker looking for a flag. Evans, the intended target. No flag is thrown, bringing up a pretty big 3rd and 12 for Tampa. Evans only with 2 catches on the day. One of them, of course, for a touchdown, and the coverage is right on him. Evans not getting any separation on that. Hoping for no ties. Ties are lame. The ties are lame, but hey, if this ends in a tie, it makes it even more interesting. 3rd and 12. Mayfield in the gun. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. As Mayfield starts clapping, takes the snap, drops like they're sending the blitz. He steps up, and Baker is going down. That is a sack. Roseboom getting there first. They sent 6, and that was just a numbers game at that point. Oh, hold on. Oh, no sack. No sack. There was a delay a game. A delay on Dr. Delay. Wow. Well, I mean, it's going to give Baker another chance here. It's going to be 3rd and 17. The odds are slim, but it's much better than a sack. Wow. Well. Yeah, the play clock, it hit 0. They just didn't blow it dead. It's like they were scared to run in there and stop the play. It's weird. Anyway, 3rd and 17. Again, they wipe away the sack. As Baker again in the gun, trips to the left, one receiver to the right. They need to get to the other 39 for a brand instead of downs. They're at their own 43. Baker lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back. Baker steps up. Pump fakes, throws. It is incomplete. It hit the ground. Godwin saying he made the catch. Now he's smiling, saying, yeah, I was just kidding. As the Buccaneers will have to punt. We decline. No, you can't decline and delay a game. Who's going to win? We'll find out. Saints fans calling these teams terrible. That is interesting. That's all I'll say about that. Browns just forced a 3 and out. Wow. 4th and 17 here. Again, the Buccaneers will have to punt. Carolina will have a shot. As Dixon ready to punt. There's the snap, and here's the punt. Almost blocked. Oh, and he was hit. Bouncing at the 20, fielded at the 10. He's at the 15. There is a flag, and he runs out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Want to see what the call is. Again, there was a flag. He was hit. Now, is it roughing or running is the question. If it's roughing, it's going to be 15 yards, but again, that's an automatic first down. If it's running, it's only a 5-yard penalty, and I imagine the Buccaneers will probably just decline it. Again, I think that was inside the 20. So we'll see again. I mean, the commentator is saying it could be roughing. They're still talking about it. Chiefs' third string quarterback is throwing good. Nice. Be pretty funny if the Bills chokes it. It would be interesting. So hold on. I'm trying to get the information here. The referee still, they're actually, nothing's conclusive there. So he was saying hold. Holding on Tampa Bay. Okay, so there's no roughing. It's just a hold on Tampa Bay. So, wow. Well, hey, that's going to give Carolina the ball, I think, inside their own 30. But, yeah, 4:57 left to go. 20-20 is your score. We're just, again, waiting for a commercial. Saints to be both. I mean, usually it's what happens in division games there. I'm just saying. Usually it's a split every time. Not every time, but most of the time. Anyway, let's see here. Lions hungry. The Steelers on a winning streak, but the Lions have to win. Yep, I know. I'm trying to stay positive about it. Appreciate it, man. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to all. Appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Again, let's see what's happening across the NFL real quick. Again, the Browns with a chance to at least tie the game. They're down 23-20. Still 7 minutes to go in that one. Chargers leading 27-17 over the Cowboys. Titans leading 23-9. The Bengals blowing out the Dolphins 45-14. Burrow with 4 touchdowns today. Geez, Saints leading 19-6 over the Jets. Vikings 13, Giants 13, and of course the Buccaneers Panthers tied at 20 apiece. You like the Pats tonight? Possibly. Again, it's going to be interesting. 700. Yeah, no, we had a good day today. It's a great day. Again, it's a good game. I was surprised. Again, some of the big channels didn't take this game. I'm like, what the heck? That was pretty interesting there. Carolina Nation. Giving Broncos country, let's ride vibes there. Carolina Nation, let's ride. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Tampa Ford. Now, don't again. Hey, just do what you want, man. I appreciate it though. I appreciate the offers. I'm appreciated for everything, but it's all good, you know. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to like and subscribe. It It does help out the channel a lot. It really does. Again, if everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 3,500 subs. And again, I'll be doing other games today, as I'll be doing the of course, the Steelers and the Lions. That should be an okay one. I hope the Steelers can show up. I hope Aaron Rodgers, I just feel just purely Aaron Rodgers' hatred towards the Lions. I hope that's really what will give us a chance. And then, of course, we'll be doing the Sunday night game where the the Patriots and the Ravens take on each other. I believe a college football chat sports channel is being sued. Good. Get rid of those bums. I can't stand chat sports. Anyway, 1st and 10 here. Young play action, swings it out to the flat. It's caught at the 30 and is tackled at the 33-yard line, as that is a gain of 6. So again, 4:34 and counting in this one. So this clock is now in favor of the Panthers. They're checking out this running into the kicker thing again. That was never called. It was a holding on the Buccaneers. Pierre is saying it would have been a running in the kicker, but it wouldn't have mattered. I guess it would have been offsetting. But regardless, 2nd and 4 coming up for the Panthers. They're at the 33. As Young saying alert, alert. They're going to change it up. 2 receivers left, tight ends in tight. Looks like that is Dowdle in the backfield. As Young, play action, swings it out. It's caught by Dowdle. Dowdle at the 30, and he's tackled in the backfield at the 32-yard line. That is a loss of 1. As Hall makes the catch, doing a good job reading the screen there. Bringing up a 3rd and 5 for the Panthers. Merry Christmas. Oh, yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you, user. I try to get to the chat as often as I can. Sometimes when it's a big game, I can't, but I really do. Again, the chat is always a big part of the channel. Chat sports, I'm about drinking fake alcohol. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. They talk about their donations and, yeah, all that stuff more than the game. It's stupid. 3rd and 4. They're at the 32. They need to get to the 37, so it's 3rd and 5. Young in the shotgun. He takes the snap, drops back, looking over, floats it down the right sideline. It is caught at the... Oh, wow, that's a play right there. What a big play. Caught across the 40. I can't speak. There is a flag. If this flag is against Tampa Bay, it is. Carolina's going to have it in Tampa Bay territory. What a big play. I'll give you the spot specifically. They zoomed in. I couldn't quite see the numbers there. It's just seeing the hash marks there on the sideline. Caught it at the 40, pushed out of bounds around the 33. There it is. A gain of 34 yards. Carolina in Tampa Bay territory. Oh, man. I know they're both 7-7, but I mean, I'm thinking this would probably be an upset if Carolina were to win. That's just the reality. Young in the pistol, hands it off to Dowdle down the left side, and is tackled at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Dennis. As we're at 3 minutes and counting, and the clock is a big factor in this one. Goku needs Carolina in the playoffs. You probably have a better chance of winning the lottery than a chat sports. Yeah, it's a chat sports. 2nd and 11. Young in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. As Young's going to hand it off up the gut. This is Dowdle. Dowdle breaking tackles and is tripped up at the 31. Dowdle slamming his fist in frustration. Oh, he would have had nothing but daylight in front of him. Bringing up a 3rd and 7 coming up for the Panthers. There's a timeout by Tampa Bay. And again, that's understood. Again, they're running out of time here. So 2:28 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Tampa Bay timeout, bringing up a 3rd and 7. Or no, there isn't a timeout. There's an injured Buccaneer. Hassan Reddick is limping off the field. I don't know if they will be charged. Yeah, they will be charged a timeout here. GG game time. We'll see. The Panthers have beaten some of the best teams and lost to some of the worst. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, that is very a frustrating season for Carolina fans. They're like, well, you're pretty good, but on the hand, you're also pretty bad. And, of course, Tampa Bay, they've been banged up all year. They've been trending in the wrong direction. They're finally healthy here. And they, of course, have they've had their hands full with the Panthers, who may be taking the lead here in a few moments. We'll see. So actually, there was no Tampa Bay. So I apologize. I thought that was correct. That was not correct. Oh, no, there is a timeout. Okay, my bad. They did take it off. Okay, 3rd and 7. Tampa Bay down to 2 timeouts, 2:15 and counting. But that makes no sense. If they call the timeout, the clock shouldn't be running. So I'm starting to think there is still 3 timeouts. I don't know what's going on here. Now there's a timeout. I don't know. I'm assuming that's timeout Tampa Bay. All right, Fox doesn't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. No one knows what's going on. Regardless, timeout. Someone took it. 2020, 2:08 left to go in the 4th quarter. Okay, they're stepping away for commercial. That's been the NFL season. Yeah, no, the NFL has been, there's really no good team. I mean, there's no great teams, I should say. Some good teams for sure, but I don't think there's a single great team. I would agree with that for sure. Appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Again, obviously, this is coming down to the wire here, and the winner, of course, will hold the NFC South for 2 weeks before, of course, they rematch again in Week 18. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, if you like what you hear, I think probably listening is probably more accurate. Again, seeing probably not much to like right here. But maybe you like the voice, maybe you like the broadcast. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 3,500 subscribers on the year. Again, I started doing this thing in March, and I've been here since week 1 of the NFL season for sure. So, again, appreciate you guys for your support. But yeah, that is pretty much it. That's not much else to really say. Again, the Panthers in the poll with a 54% of you guys with the Panthers winning, 46% with the Buccaneers. Yeah, now JP's gone. He's an idiot. He has it. He has it pretty bad. But yeah, appreciate you guys again for tuning in. I guess I can check out the scores from across the NFL. All right, Bills leading 23-20. Okay, something happened because the Bills have it at the Cleveland 16. Chargers leading 34-17. Titans leading 23-9. Bengals leading 45-21 over the Dolphins. Saints 19, Jets 6. Vikings 16, Giants 13. And then that is pretty much it. Again, of course, the final scores from the other day, if you missed them, Seahawks 38, Rams 37. That was a crazy comeback there by Seattle. And then, of course, yesterday, the Eagles locking up the NFC East 29-18, and the Bears 22, Packers 16. Give you a sub just for being here for people on break at work. You can't watch the game. Hey, that's kind of why I do it, man. So I know not everybody will be able to catch the game. They're at work or whatnot. I appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm glad to provide the coverage. Yeah, JP is just, I get those comments. It is what it is, man. Just trying to provide entertainment, provide the game for those that can't watch it. But apparently that requires people to hate. It is what it is. 3rd and 7. They're at the 30. Need to get to the 23. So they put the time on the clock, 2:28. So, yeah, that was weird. That was a weird thing. Young in the gun, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Sends a man in motion. Young takes a snap, drops back. Way back. Moving to his left. Fires it into the turf. Incomplete. Oh, man. Under heavy duress there. Unable to connect. And it forces a potential field goal here again. They're at the 30, so this will be about a 48-yard attempt. Gonna watch your game. Check on the tab. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Again, it's all good. All good. Again, yeah, feel free to do whatever you got to do. I'm just here calling a game. You can turn it off at any time. 48-yard attempt from the left hash. This is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's made both his field goals today. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. And the Panthers take the lead with 2:20 left to go in the 4th quarter. So 2:20 left to go. That's plenty of time for a team to go down and take the lead here, and of course, in today's NFL. Or maybe we go to overtime. I guess we'll find out in a few minutes. Kick is good. Yep, Buffalo turnover on downs. Oh, wow. Carolina misses field goal. Wow. I mean, that is not what happened. Not what happened there. But, yeah, Tampa Bay will have to do something. So, yeah, Buffalo did turn it over on downs. The Browns will have a chance to go down and tie it up again or win. Pretty much very similar situation what's happening here. Chargers again 34-17 over the Cowboys 4 minutes to go in that one. Titans 23, Chiefs 9. The Titans are at the Kansas City 16. Bengals 45, Dolphins 21, Saints 22, Jets 6, Vikings 16, Giants 13, Giants 13, Vikings 16, Giants 13. Of course, Panthers leading the Buccaneers 23-20. Turned it off in frustration, this guy. Chargers left the Cowboys. Yeah. Knox dropped the touchdown. That is crazy. Unbelievable. Baker won this. We'll see. We'll see. If Cleveland wins, you'll lose it. Would be definitely an upset. Would definitely be an upset. All right. Pardon my voice. We're going to make it, though. We're going to make it all 3 streams. That's what we did yesterday. Again, we're back here in Carolina. Carolina leading 23-20 over Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, of course, again, they had it. They were looking pretty good earlier. And all of a sudden, it's just been kind of leaning against. It's been back and forth. Carolina, obviously, with the lead. But, yeah, Tampa Bay, I don't know. You've seen some really good drives by them, and then you've seen some pretty terrible drives. It's been a very interesting game for them. Need a pick. We'll see what happens. Knox took a page out of Andrew's book, this guy. Thanks for what you do. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, aggressive. All right, we're back. Again, Carolina going to be kicking off to Tampa Bay. Just over 2:20 to go. Can Baker lead a comeback, or will the Panthers defense hold strong? What do you guys think? What do you guys think happens? Let me know down below what you think happens. Bucks win or the Panthers win. There's the kickoff. And that's going to bounce at the 3 and bounce into the end zone. So Tampa Bay will start at the 20. The chance to win the NFC South. Buccaneers with the win today. They will have a 96% chance to win the NFC South with a loss. 59%. And then, of course, with the Panthers, if they win, they're at 41%. The loss at 4. Again, more of the pathways for the Buccaneers than for the Panthers. But there is a flag, apparently. Cover another game, yes. Steelers-Lions. Can you call the Super Bowl? No, I can cover it. Looks like there's a flag on Tampa Bay here. I don't know what happened. Personal foul. What the heck? So Buccaneer just got in a guy's face here. That's huge. Bullock headbutting a Panther for no reason, as Tampa Bay will now start at their own 10. Who you want to win? It doesn't matter to me, man. I'm just a broadcaster. I just call games. 1st and 10 at the 10 as Baker is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Baker drops back. He's looking, fires. It's caught at the 15. Evans bracing for impact at the 16 as he's going to be tackled after a gain of 6. 2:10 left to go. Again, the clock going to run. They may let this go to the 2-minute warning. I think they will. All right, 2-minute warning. Again, 23-20 for the Panthers. Again, Panthers leading by 3. Buccaneers, though, with the ball at the 16. Come on, Tampa Bay, complete a comeback, get a touchdown. We'll see, David. We'll see. Let's go, Carolina, says Coda. Cheer for Tampa Bay from Brazil. Appreciate you, Wagner, for tuning in. Stupid penalty. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. Don't know what he was doing. Abraham pulling for the Panthers. Nutella pulling for the Cats. The Cats. Panthers toast Malone, this guy. Do field goals count for your turkey? They do not. They were driving. What happened? No, they didn't take a sack. He had to throw it away because he was under heavy pressure. So they had to settle for 3. Panthers in overtime. Interesting. Can we see part of your turkey field goal? I guess we can see it right now. Again, the touchdown turkey hasn't been seen in a little bit. Not for the entire fourth quarter. Browns threw it away. Their O-line's garbage. That's tough. Go Panthers. Who dat? Some Saints fans. Again, we've seen some Saints fans in here talking a lot of noise. I'm like, well, you know, yeah, I guess you can, but it's like, well, I mean, Saints exactly haven't had a great season themselves. Anyway, what's happening in the NFL? I guess we can, again, check out since we're still in commercial break here. Bills leading 23-20. Bills have the ball with 1:38 left. Probably going to win that game. Chargers leading 34-17 over the Cowboys with just over 2 minutes. Actually, they're at the 2-minute warning. Titans again 26-9 over the Chiefs. 3 minutes to go. Bengals blowing out the Dolphins 45-21. Saints 22. Jets 6. Vikings 16. Giants 13. Giants, they're driving. They have a 4th and 3 at their own 47 with just over 2 minutes to go. So I guess that's a little, pardon me, interesting. Think they go to overtime? It's looking like it, Joshua. It's looking like it. Where's Brady? Brady is not here. Brady covered the game in Chicago last night. You're in Carolina, so I want them to win. Washington is your main team, but they've been bad all year. Yeah, I got you. Panthers fan, but can't catch the games locally. Thanks for the stream. That's interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, you're welcome, JP. Appreciate you, man. Where's Brady? Yep, no, Brady. Robert's got 30K on the Panthers. Oh, my goodness, Robert. You're killing me. Panthers won week 6 and 7. Yeah, they've been alternating. All right, we're back. 2-minute warning has concluded as Baker is in the shotgun. 2nd and 4. They're at their own 16. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending Igbukah in motion. Baker drops back. He steps up. He's going to take off a run. He's at the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and steps out of bounds at the 42-yard line. He just kept going. Baker looking like 99 speed Baker Mayfield. I know that's never existed before, but here you go. First time ever. That is a gain of 26 yards. Baker averaging 12 yards a carry today. Unbelievable. So 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay is that they're at their own 42. In the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Baker lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back. He's looking over the middle. Baker steps up, dumps it off. It is off the hands of receiver, almost picked off. Oh, McMillan there, Jalen McMillan. Wide open, couldn't make the catch, almost picked off. You call every Panthers game. This is actually on my 2nd Panther game all year, so I apologize. I tried to I got to every team at least once, but no, it's kind of random. It's kind of random how I pick my games. I do call every Steelers game, though. Again, I do other games, of course. Obviously, this one. Obviously, this is another game. 2nd and 10 at the 42. Baker in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. As Baker drops back, he steps up, fires to the middle. It is caught by Evans, who's tackled immediately at the 47-yard line. That is a gain of 5. The clock moving again at 1:35. Tampa Bay still with 2 timeouts, so they still have time, but it's not exactly on their side. Not exactly on their side. 3rd and 4. Good spot there. Baker in the gun. He drops back. Looking. Fires to the middle. It is caught at the 45. Brought down at the 43. That is a first down for Tampa Bay. That is a gain of 9. Cade on the receiving end of the catch. Of the pass, I should say. And again, that is a first down for Tampa Bay. They're at the Carolina 43. Trips to the left. 1 receiver to the right. Mayfield in the gun. He drops back. He steps up. He throws. It's caught across the 40. This is Evans. Evans is dropped at the 37-yard line for a gain of 6. And it looks like Tampa Bay will call their 2nd timeout with 47 seconds left to go in this one. Better not do that again. Yeah, it would have been a big big drop there. Big pick for sure. 2nd time listening in. Love the unbiased. Hey, man, I try to be as unbiased as I can. I really do. Appreciate it, though. Yeah, that's what I do. Of course, Steelers games. Even then, I probably hate on the Steelers more than I do anyone else, to be honest. But appreciate you guys again for tuning in. He keeps going to the middle. Yep. They're wide open over the middle, just running a bunch of slants and drags. 2nd and 4 as Baker and the Bucs are at the 37. They need the 33 for a brand new set of downs. Baker lifts the leg. Takes the snap, drops back. Baker looking, and there's a flag. So no, nothing holding. Hold on. Looks like it's going to be against Tampa Bay, a false start. False start, offense. Number 2. Ekbuka, I guess, getting a head start there. That'll back him up 5. So, again, 2nd and 9 coming up for Tampa Bay. All right, Neon, we'll catch you later, buddy. You're not banned, but I hate spamming. How old is Evans? He's got to be in his maybe not mid-30s, but he's getting up there. All right, 2nd and 9. They're at the 42. Baker in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Baker drops back. He steps up. Baker scrambling, throws. It is picked off. It's intercepted at the 30. He slides down at the 35-yard line. And that is your game. Oh, my goodness. Baker with the pick. And it's over. It is over. Oh, my goodness. Baker drops back to pass, looking to his left, looking for Evans again. Oh, and Evans turns inside. Oh, my goodness. A miscommunication there by Evans and Mayfield. Evans trying to lose the defender. Mayfield's like, hey, you're going to still run your route? You're going to run your route, right? No, he did not. Intercepted. The Panthers take over. And that is going to be the game as Baker gets a hug there from a Panther. As Bryce Young will take the snap and will take a knee. And that is your game. That is your game. 23-20. Panthers now hold first place in the NFC South. They now hold your 4th seed for the next 2 weeks. And it may just come down to week 18 if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win. That'll be interesting. You lost 50K, made it back. Nice. Good stuff, Robert. Good stuff, Robert. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. What a wild game it was. As the Panthers officially, the clock hitting 0, 23-20. Panthers now 8-7. Tampa Bay now 7-8. That is your final. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Told you to call Brady. I guess you did. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you liked what you saw today. Again, if you did like it, make sure to subscribe. Again, if everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 3,500 subscribers. And again, I just started this channel this year. And, of course, again, we'll be doing this for many years to come. So thank you again for tuning in. I'll be back in about 20 minutes. I'll be doing, of course, the Lions and the Steelers. So hopefully I see you there. If not, that's all good. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you have a Merry Christmas. And I guess a Happy New Year. So I'll catch you in the next one. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Peace.